You weren't going to say anything unless I said hello, were you? Hello?
My patience is infinitely higher than yours.
What is infinitely stronger than mine?
I said my patience is infinitely higher than yours.
Also, hey Matt.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. I will be, however, quite distracted in the next few minutes because while we're waiting for the rest to show up, I'm going to be watching the first few minutes of DPW episode 1.
Oh shit, that's today?
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
It's a new wrestling show
thing.
that
Okay.
is...
I'm gonna go. Well, not gonna go, I'm gonna watch that too.
In that case, I do not care.
Yeah, it's just something new that's premiering in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, same. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. It's actually at the Aria's Choice thing. Not really important, so it's fine that I missed it. But it was something that I was planning on doing as well. That I completely forgot to mention. Instead, before going to face off against Pentagon, the party was supposed to go into space, end up doing stuff with gods. Basically, making sure Solaris didn't do shit with the solar system, and that was gonna be a whole thing too.
Oh, like rearrange the planets or blow them up or something?
No, just stop Solaris from being a giant dick.
As if, Solaris wasn't already.
Yeah. But Soba took care of that instead.
Good old one-eyed dwarf god.
He's not a dwarf.
Well,
But he is the god of the dwarves.
Of the
which is what he
dwarves.
meant.
Which doesn't... you've yet to explain how that happened.
What do you mean?
How did Soba become the god of the dwarves?
He marched himself down into the Dwarven Kingdom, told them all that Solaris was going to kill them had he not intervened, so they just kind of went with it.
Wow, he fucking lied! This motherfucker! I can't believe him.
That treacherous noodle god.
Kinda fits him, though.
I will forever refer to Soba now as the bad noodle.
I can't fucking believe him. Fucking taking the credit for the party shit. I am almost mad on their behalf, but they wouldn't care, to be honest.
Yeah, computers are wanting us to go to Windows 11 now.
Uh-huh.
Granted, I still got a fucking little notebook in here that runs on XP.
That's sweet.
Essentially,
Oh my god.
Essentially, Phenom, since I know you're a Mac user.
I'm talking to you on a PC right now, you jerk.
Since I know you're a Mac user.
Shut up!
Every time a Windows computer needs an update, they basically force feed it to you, and it typically fucks up everything about
I have more computers than Macs. I know this already.
A Mac is a computer.
Okay, I have more
Yeah, but
Windows.
it's just, shitty Apple.
I have less Apple products than Microsoft products, okay? Don't you talk to me about this fucking Mac user shit.
Do you use Macs?
Yes, but just...
Then you are a Mac user.
That is akin to saying that because I eat McDonald's and Burger King, I only eat Burger King.
Well, yeah, that's because Burger King is vastly inferior.
You're both stupid. I can't believe you two.
I am not saying you solely use Macs. What I am saying is you use a Mac, thus you are a Mac user.
Yes, but you're acting like I know nothing about Windows.
I didn't say
That's because you're a Mac user.
Shut up! And I know No words.
Well, that's because you're a brat and you're a loser.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking nerd. I hate you so much. I hope you step on the Lego.
I do worse. I step on basically pre-processed Legos.
So just plastic?
Yep. I work in injection molding.
Wouldn't that be better because the plastic pre-processed Lego is smooth and not cut up into bricks?
No, because you see, what I do all day is I grind things up. So I don't get smooth, flat chunks. I get shards of plastic in my feet.
That doesn't sound like pre-processed Lego to me. That just sounds like shards of plastic.
That's essentially what pre-processed Legos are.
A pre-processed
For the most
Lego
part,
is
they're literally
more...
just ground up plastic made colorful and put into a shape.
Yeah, but it's like a brick. They cut the Lego brick out of the bigger brick, so it's smooth at first.
Well, Lego's done through molding, right?
Isn't that what molding is?
No.
I don't freaking know. Do I
Those
look like I work
pieces
with plastic?
Those pieces are literally made in a machine. They are it is done via ejection molding, which is what I work in. You put it into a press, it pumps plastic into its little press, it quickly shocks it with some cold water, then it spits out hot parts. Somebody goes through and looks for the bad ones, they toss the bad ones, or if you're working in Lego, you keep the bad ones.
Wow,
it's free Lego.
that sounds a lot worse than... a lot less efficient than what I was imagining, and dear fucking god.
Yeah, that was a spill.
He fucking died.
Yeah. And he's still in the process of dying.
Cutting it out of a giant block of plastic to make it smooth is a thing that people can do.
Lasers.
You really think that Lego would spend money on lasers when they could just hire people or do a Chinese sweatshop?
Yes.
No, it's cheaper.
Lasers are the
a lot
way of
more
the
expensive.
future.
You got the maintenance costs, you have the energy costs, etc., etc. Whereas people, you just kind of
Now,
got
that's why they use efficient lasers. You know, with solar batteries and whatnot.
You know lasers still use energy, right? As in, the electric bill?
Nah, man. You see, lasers are energy themselves, so you can't use energy to make energy. That doesn't work.
Bruh.
It's like how you can't power a microwave with a battery.
Actually, you can. You just need a big enough battery.
Yeah, but have you seen anyone do it?
I did it.
With a
It was car
battery?
It didn't work very well, but it was a car
See,
battery.
there you go. It didn't work.
No,
Oh.
it worked.
Check
It took longer.
and mate. I win.
Has anybody heard from Chaos?
Technically, I heard from him yesterday.
Yeah, I sent out a text or something. He hasn't been online, it seems.
So, I'm not gonna lie, a honey bun iced in chocolate is actually pretty good.
Isn't a honey bun just bread?
A honey bun is bread with honey.
Which thereby makes it a pastry. Because technically, cake is also bread. It's just really good and caused, a revolt.
But I'm pretty sure you need yeast in order for it to classify as bread.
Pretty much anything that you need to rise requires yeast.
There's yeast in cake?
Yeah. I have a culinary degree. I did fucking bacon.
You have a culinary degree?
Yeah. I also have a business management degree.
What? Impressive. The more you know.
Not a very big degree. I only got an associate's, but I have an associate's in both. But that's only so that way I could get a good loan for my eventual bar I want to run, because having both of those degrees makes them think that you are a little bit better of a choice than someone without those degrees.
Bar? What do you mean by bar?
As in where you go to drink?
Oh, I thought you meant like
the watering hole, the canteen.
You want to run a bar?
A bar and grill, technically. Although it's a little... I like to call it my nerd bar.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Hey, my cat didn't drag anything in.
He's referring to someone else. Hello, Chaos.
No, bitch. Sorry, I kind of forgot it was Thursday because I've been doing con preparations for tomorrow.
Don't worry, time's artificial. What con are you going to?
Con Alt Delete in Rosemont.
Who are you cosplaying?
I'm gonna be cosplaying Kisuke from Bleach.
Nice.
Hat sandals guy.
Wait, you mean Street
Yeah,
Game?
but I'm also doing an original concept I had, which I'm gonna keep a secret until after the con to show you guys, because I know especially you, Matt, will love the concept.
Oh,
You
okay.
especially.
Okay.
I know Phenom might and JP might like it a bit, but you'll love it. I know.
It'll be out on my worldview because I never watched Bleach. I don't really know.
No,
any of
the original
characters.
concept you'll understand. It's not a Bleach thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing 2 different cosplays, so. But yeah, I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, so I'll just have my headphones on.
Okay.
But yeah, that is my bad, guys.
No worries.
Yeah.
We're still waiting
Okay.
on Jay.
I mean, it's better than being asleep. Me have to call like some 3 or 4 times to wake you up.
I can't help it when my anxiety acts up and I need rest.
I hear that.
Just rest
I'm not saying it's
faster.
a bad thing. I'm just saying that there's a better use of my phone called porn.
Okay, fair enough.
My Galaxy S7, where the back of it looks like I am creating a world map.
You dropped it that many times, huh?
I usually work on concrete floors. On step ladders.
That'll
So when
do
it
it.
falls hard. Surprisingly though, the screen is completely fine. It's only the back of the case, and it normally falls on its front.
Weird.
It's very weird. But I'm not gonna look that gift horse in the mouth. I'm just going to give it a pet and be on my merry way. Oh, I have jostled the insides a few times to the point that the power button didn't work, the volume down button didn't work, so I couldn't screenshot and I couldn't turn down volume. Not like it matters since we actually have fuck, what's the word for it? Whatever. Every halfway through the year, like twice a year, we have hearing tests where I work. No, not biannual. We get it twice a year.
That's biannual.
Biannuals twice a year, semi-annuals every 2 years.
Which is weird. You would think that would be the other way around, but...
Yeah, you would. That's kind of how my brain went, but I was like, that doesn't sound right. Doesn't feel right. Anyways! Yeah, so it's exceptionally loud to the point that...
What?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's a bit echoey and you're a bit small, but then again, you're always a bit
You're
small.
like... We can almost hear you, but it's literally that you're across the room, so...
You've been swallowed and are in the back of the universe now.
Nah, he wasn't swallowed in the back of the universe, he's in the back of the whale mouth.
The what?
Hashtag first 4 jokes.
What?
Don't know what that is.
Hashtag first 4 joke. You know,
First 4?
Jonah and the whale.
How is that first 4?
Jonah was eaten by a whale.
But how's that... Oh.
The first conceived form of
Shut
war.
the fuck up, man. I thought you said 4, not vor. I hate you so much. Get out. Oh yeah, the first 4.
I also heard the number 4.
Yeah, because our minds protect us. Ugh.
This
really shouldn't.
this episode's brought to you by the number 4.
No, it ain't. It ain't
He has
brought by
He has
nothing.
returned from the back of the universe.
No,
No.
no one fan of tea parties?
Nah, not really.
You gotta remember, only a few of us
Not
are
in
American
Boston,
here.
no.
I prefer
Not in
drinking
Boston.
tea by myself, really.
I'd rather drink the tea, not throw it into the water.
Yeah, that's a waste of good tea, to be perfectly honest.
At least the Canadian understood it.
Yeah, they honestly should just let the tea stay on the bow, if you ask me.
It wasn't about the tea being good or bad. It was about sending a message.
Yeah, they sent a message by wasting good tea, the barbarians.
Hey, I
first
mean-
of all, it wasn't even the good stuff.
All
Yeah,
tea is the
but
good
actually,
stuff.
I drank the
Well,
good
I mean,
stuff.
how else are you gonna piss off a Brit?
You know what? That is a good point.
That is very fair.
Yeah, you know-
If
yeah.
Americans know one thing, it's how to piss people off.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you. You brought me back. You have a good point there, Chaos.
That is a good point. My majority of my immediate family is British, so I am a little bit pissed off by that.
I just like tea.
Me too.
I mean,
Man,
Very
don't get me
much.
wrong, I like tea too. I just understand how my country works.
I mean, the UK has...
It doesn't.
It can die in a hole. Stop planting it. It's useless. It's bitter. It's literally dirty leaf water.
Tea leaves actually repel mosquitoes.
Yeah, and you can just say that about practically
You know what
everything.
else repels mosquitoes? Smoke.
Coffee
You know
is
where I can get smoke? Bonfires and arsony.
Coffee is basically dirty bean water. Soda is basically dirty artificial syrup water. Water is basically dirty molecule water. Anything can be described that way. Everything's horrible. Let me just drink my tea.
D&D begins now.
Yep, D&D begins now. Let me just do the thingy.
I believe we're in a new day now because everybody's tired from.
Yes,
What
we
happened last time, though?
We fought. We lost.
people got their
Yeah.
ass handed to them by... Okay, well, you probably won't tell us, but please, at least give a hint. What level were those guys?
The high.
The high or the highest?
They were high.
Okay. That's...
I don't remember there being a fight last time.
There was. You weren't a part of
Yes.
it, but there
You
was.
did not participate.
No, you were a spectator.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Yeah, so is
That's
Todd
right.
Patterson should have an extra hit dice now.
The
The Rumble.
The angel was a CR 18.
Okay, that'll do it.
The paladin was level 20.
So what I'm hearing is that I gotta get Patterson some absolute steroids.
Was Gurak also level 20?
Gurak was technically epic leveled.
So he's above
Oh.
level 20.
Oh,
That
okay.
explains some things.
Don,
so
roll a d8.
so this
Why am I
was
rolling an 88?
Just do it.
so this was
Okay.
it's supposed to be an unwinnable fight.
What?
This is how-
Re-roll.
Every fight's is winnable if you're... What the fuck?
Anton, re-roll again.
If he gets one more time. Okay.
Oh my god.
Patterson gets 6 more HP. Good
Good.
job.
Good God, man.
Adel Sarde,
Yes?
as you are slumbering, your dreams begin to be interrupted by a strange creaking sound.
Ada will wake up, sit up, and will just glare daggers over in this general direction.
As you do, you notice your door is slightly ajar.
Oh boy.
Legas.
She'll get
The door's ajar.
Shut up. I say that too much, I'm sorry. She'll get up and start heading over to the door, but looks over at Ricky real quick to see if she's still asleep.
Doesn't
Alright.
seem like she's been bothered.
Okay. She is then going to, like, open the door a bit and look out.
Roll a perception.
Oh boy.
You don't
6.
see anything out of the ordinary.
Oh no.
Do I still hear the creaking noise?
No.
I'm gonna step out and, like, look around a bit.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Are there any windows nearby?
No.
Alright. Guess I'll head over, like, to the bar to see if I can tell what time it is from out the window.
It's early morning.
She stops. Where's Hubert?
You did not look for him at first.
Do I see him?
Clearly not.
Okay. I guess I'll head back.
Now you see him.
Oh, hello, Hubert.
Hello, my lady.
Did you hear a creaking noise just now? Or was that you?
I do not know to what you are referring.
A few minutes ago, I thought I heard a creaking noise. I assumed it was people being busy, but
I am afraid today I do not know to what you are referring.
I see. What are you doing out here?
I woke up. It's time to start the day.
Very well. I guess since I'm awake as well. By the way, good job yesterday.
I do not feel that I deserve praise. We should probably get Ricky.
We should. Then she'll head inside and go get Ricky.
She wakes up with no issue.
Come on, Ricky, it's time to wake up and do things.
She nods.
Alright. Out we go and off to get some breakfast.
Alright. Tauntaun.
Yes, Tauntaun is things.
As you are beginning to wake up, you feel something very cold pressing against your forehead.
Is it familiar cold or bad cold?
It's cold.
That's all I know is cold.
Yeah. It is not cold damage, but it is cold.
So it's like one of those, like, you stick a cold drink on someone's neck type deal?
Sort of.
Okay. Tauntaun's just gonna open his eyes and be like, I swear to God, if this is Hubert, I might have to try an Eldritch Blast.
Hello, I am Patterson.
Hello, Patterson.
He is currently holding his finger against your forehead.
Why are you poking my head?
Hello.
Why are you poking my head?
Hello.
That's not an answer.
Yeah. I always forget what the bad word that he learned from the dwarf was.
It was yes.
Crit.
Patterson will continue holding his finger against your forehead.
Ouch.
Okay, that's enough of that. Just stop that, Patterson.
He will then very slowly pull his hand away.
Don't understand why you're here. I should really get you a language instructor.
Hello.
Maybe Ricky can teach you languages. Tauntaun's then gonna get up, become Tauntaun, dress, and then head out with Patterson.
Alright.
And the spider! Gotta remember the spider.
Now I will need a D4 from Jubilee and Thorgrim. Because you two didn't have events that woke you up. Jubilee, you're up first.
We'll just stretch and do my usual morning routine. I didn't use the inspiration yesterday, so I guess the hype man's not there.
He doesn't seem to be active today.
Understandable. But it means I still have the inspiration to use.
Didn't use the hype man's hype, man.
I had no way to use it.
There's always a reason to use it, called fucking.
I didn't have a dice roll last time.
For fucking?
For anything. So, Jubilee. We'll look to Poe, who's I'm assuming is up now too.
Yep. He is getting up. You watch his mage hands appear, spraying perfume, quote unquote, onto him as he uses prestidigitation to clean himself all over, before he begins rummaging in a backpack to find his outfit for the day.
Poe, can I ask you something?
Of course, darling.
You've been here several times over the years, correct?
Yes, a time or two.
Was there any major events that happened here that might, I don't know, someone might hold a grudge against the city for?
He taps his finger on his chin for a moment before going, "No, I do not believe so. This has been a very quaint and very calm city apart from the serial killer. But no matter how many times they apparently get rid of him, he just keeps coming back."
Yeah. Well, so far with what we're investigating, seems like it might be that thing might be connected to someone who has a grudge against the city, but that's the problem. That's the details vague.
Unfortunately, I can't think of a major going on that specifically happened within the city.
Okay, DM reminder. The event that happened was about... The event we know about happened about 20 years ago? Or was that 25?
20, 25, somewhere around there.
Alright. What about... When did you first come into this city?
Oh, he sits there and thinks for a while. I am not certain. I did not begin my travels until I was at least... Well, I don't want to spoil my age for you. That would be... Well... That's what... You don't need to know how old I am.
You can just tell me how many years ago, and I'll keep it vague from there.
I am not certain. The first time was many years ago.
Not like 20 or 25 years?
He thinks for a moment before just kinda shrugging goes, I do not remember exactly when the first time I came into the city was, unfortunately.
Yeah, trying to find details about an incident 25 years ago has been proving challenging too.
That sound like, yes.
Oh, would you mind if I asked a favor then?
Of course, darling.
If there's any way we can learn about events that happened 20 to 25 years ago, would you be able to dig up some information?
I will see what I am able to do.
Thank you. It would mean a lot, and it would probably help save a lot of lives.
I do know that one of the generals here got murdered about that time, but I don't know much more past that.
Yeah, we need more information regarding that.
Well, I shall see what I am able to do.
Jubilee will walk over and give Poe a hug.
He will hug you back, which, for him, he barely manages to reach across your hip.
And what do I owe you for this wondrous deed?
Oh, Oh, we can discuss that later. Probably tonight.
Of course. Julie will wink at him before heading out.
He will pull out a handkerchief and wave it to you as you leave.
I'll just
Thorgrim,
convene with-
you wake up now.
Alright. Thorgrim will very slowly get out of bed because he still fucking hurts all over from getting his ass beat by Garak. And he's just like, oh god, I'm getting too old for this. Grabs his hammer, channels just a little bit of ki into it, does some morning stretches, and will exit exit his room and just look around, see if there's anybody in the hallway.
You do not see anybody in the hallway.
Alright, he'll make his way to the rest of the group in
Alright.
the usual meeting spot. Not a whole lot to think about. He's still a little bit, he's still ruminating on the events of yesterday with, Garak turning out to be a badass, Ramiel turning out to be a bigger badass, and just chaos and pain everywhere. When he approaches the rest of the group, he just says, good morning.
Good morning, Thorgrim. How are you doing? Oh, well, that answers that question.
It's a good owl, though. Like,
Good owl?
Yeah, like, I haven't had a fight like that in a very, very long time.
Well, glad that you're satisfied.
Satisfied? That's not quite the right word. I'm satisfied that the fight was good, but I'm not satisfied about how the result went. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I could have achieved more.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, there's no sense dwelling on the past, but at the same time, you know me, I kind of can't help it.
He'll just nod slowly. I see. Well,
So, I'm just gonna have to train to be better, I guess.
Someone once told me. The roll's gonna roll me. No. Someone once told me that someone who is better than you has only failed more times than you have.
That's true.
It's the difference between you and a master is a master has failed more often than you.
Yes, I was paraphrasing it, but either way,
If you're going to quote it, please quote it right.
I wasn't quoting it, I was paraphrasing it. There is a difference.
Regardless, I get both of your points. I understand. But question is, how many times does one have to fail?
Who knows?
I guess it's different from person to person.
It always is.
Thorgrim just sighs and slumps into a chair.
Uh,
Beer, please.
Well, while we're moving on, I did ask Postmasters to see if he can use his influence to look into more details regarding the incident 25 years ago.
we already know the incident.
Well, we know the incident, but we don't know the details. So
That's a good point.
that's why I got Poe working on.
I guess while he does that, we can try to figure out where the flame is.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be difficult.
Especially without our angel friend around right now.
George wouldn't know either way. The person that would have the best idea would be Azazel, but she told us already that the leaders do not meddle in each other's affairs. So I think she'd be in the dark as much as they are.
Wait, Thorgrim, did you ever roll your HP?
I did.
Okay. Good.
I have 90 now instead of 84.
Alright, just a second.
There's gotta be an angle we haven't tried yet.
Regarding what? The flame?
Well, the flame is one angle, but I mean, we're doing research on the incident. We're looking into the flame. There's gotta be another trail to follow.
I think we have found the trail, Jubilee.
I don't know. I still feel like I just have a sneaking suspicion something's missing, but I can't put my finger on it.
Well, let's look over what we know so far, and maybe that will help. So we know that the Bone Claw is a lich it's essentially a failed lich. In their moments of creation, they were linked to somebody who had a grudge against something. Originally, we thought it was the city, but I don't think that's the case, because if it was the city, they'd be attacking everything, not just humanoids.
And we have a strong feeling that the incident 25 years ago is connected, as that's when the thing was first created.
20, not 25. But yes.
25, sorry.
When Luminarch supposedly, quote-unquote, killed the necromancer that was terrorizing the area. This necromancer, of course, having a white porcelain mask, which explains why he's linked to the cult. He was linked to the cult before he got turned into what he is now. But I believe that
we know the cult has involvement now. It's
yes.
not an isolated incident.
Yes, it has to be. They received the flame from the cult, and the necromancer that they killed was a part of the cult. I'm unsure if Bone Claw was a part of their plan, but it's definitely led us down this road. Either way, from what we
haven't really looked into if any members of the cult are hidden around here, or have we?
How would we go about finding that?
I mean, even a great city like this must have a shady place somewhere.
I don't doubt it, but the underworld is more your expertise than mine.
Right. Still would help if I had some smart people watching my back.
Well, I believe you do. But I feel that
too big of a group, and then whatever person we're trying to find might get spooked.
What do you mean?
Well, let's say for instance that there is someone around here. Would they be more willing to talk to one or two individuals, or a whole group?
Fair enough.
That could take them.
Some of us still do.
We want everyone nearby, but we don't want them knowing offhand that they're immediately associated.
I still think that we should still look into the whereabouts of the flame.
Oh no, I'm not saying we shouldn't. But I'm just thinking this might be the missing angle we haven't tackled yet.
I'm suggesting that we split up into two parts. You lead the group that's going into this underworld territory, and I will lead the other, trying to find where this flame is. Because if we find out where the flame is, and then when we defeat the Bone Claw again and find his location that's near the flame, that will confirm that it is Luminarch.
Alright, well... Fortunately for me, we have two individuals that could meet that's the problem. Especially with the recent participation from Thorgrim and Patterson.
What are you thinking?
Perhaps they. Well, if I wanted some heavy muscle to go with me to protect me, those two would be the most shady of our group. If you know what I mean.
What are you talking about? I was wearing a mask the whole time.
And that's true.
No one could possibly know it was me.
It'll just leans
Nobody
over.
would recognize the dad bod.
Nobody would recognize the dwarf in the party of, tieflings and drow and shit.
Adol will
It's the perfect
simply
plan.
lean over and tap the head of the wolf on his cloak.
It's a bear.
Well, she will tap the bear.
So we have my bodyguard and my necromantic assistant, kind of gesturing to Tauntaun.
Very well.
We're looking into getting some under the table goods, as it were. I'm just constructing a story for us. Sorry.
In response to the tapping on the cloak, Thorgrim will just look confused and reach up and tap Adelsarde's cape.
I was referring to how you were wearing your cloak, which means that you are noticeable, but that aside.
So, should I...
Yeah, if you don't mind hiding the cloak, yeah,
Okay.
if you wouldn't mind, Thorgrim, just temporarily, so when we're in the whatever den we go to, we're not that recognizable. And
At least remove the
apparently
head.
my species in this world is not exactly on the up and up all the time, so I could probably get away with just going in as myself.
It does
Wait,
disturb
hold
me.
on. What? Hold on, I need a recap. What the fuck have I missed?
Okay, so basically we're tackling the idea of there still might be, some of the cult members in the city, so we're gonna try to find the shadiest part of the city, you, me, and Thorgrim, because the story is I'm looking for goods under the table, quote unquote. Thorgrim's my enforcer, and you're my necromantic assistant.
Oh, how I could Igor this.
If anything, yes, that would be perfect. We don't want to. You two don't want to look like yourselves, or at least as least like yourselves as possible.
No.
Tauntaun's
gets
going to
better
look at
since fun.
himself and just, with his own knowledge of himself, just slowly shake his head.
No, you're lovely, Tauntaun, but we want to make sure they don't recognize you. That's all.
Thorgrim's gonna
Hashtag meta knowledge.
Thorgrim's gonna reach into his pack and he's gonna pull out the gray shirt that was purchased way back in the original kingdom. That when we went clothes shopping against as well.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
And
He
actually,
owns the
Tauntaun,
entire fucking suit.
That actually would work. Actually, being a mafia enforcer.
Yeah, it's a whole ass top. Tauntaun can make a pinstripe one.
No, that's okay. I can do this just fine.
We'll add a drum mag to your hammer.
Okay, hold on. Wait, Scorp. Why is that meta knowledge? I know you're a shape changer. Shapeshifter. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, he's a shapeshifter, but meta knowledge of what he actually looks like. Ain't none of you got true sight.
I don't know what you look like. I'm just saying what you currently look like right now. You can't look.
No,
like.
I know that. But
I think what Scorp was meaning was Tauntaun was looking at himself and pondering his own image.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were accusing me of using meta knowledge. I was so confused. I was like, what?
no, Tauntaun was going hashtag meta knowledge.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Oh.
And meanwhile, Adelsarde, George, and
Hubert.
my mind blank, sorry, will be investigating the flame angle of things.
Yes.
And again, I already have Poemaster looking into the incident for more details. So we're attacking all three angles. Then we can when we come back later tonight, we can compare whatever notes we have.
Very well.
All right.
Something does strike me as strange, though.
What's that?
What is if the cult gave Luminarch Zuriel's flame. I was a member of the cult doing necromancy in the city.
No. Well, then here's the thing. We just know that one was caught. There's nothing that says that hasn't been going on for a while.
They could have been working in a team, you're right. But that still doesn't answer why. Damn. I think I'm going to need to talk to someone about someone.
Yeah,
It'll just
sorry,
be
I don't really have a good insight with that one.
Don't worry. It's just something that's been worrying me as well. I doubt it will help with the flame, but it might key us into what exactly the cults are planning here. If they even are still planning it, but...
Yeah, well, again, if I don't come up with anything, it'll be nice to have someone else on that, I suppose, but... Again, this is what you and I do best. We talk our way into things. From two different ways.
Adel just snorts. Truth be told, I'm not that good of a diplomat.
I mean, you managed to...
Shocker.
Tonton will just receive a light kick under the table.
Thank you.
But
In any case...
I manage nonetheless, in certain situations. By the way, leave it to me.
Well, then I guess I just have to hope future Phenomeno decides to put this over.
I'm not.
How rude. Let the people know what he looks like.
Nope.
Alright, this is the point where you edit it in, editor. Just a quick flash of the picture and you're done.
No.
Should take only 2 seconds.
Too much time. Don't have enough time.
You have plenty of time. You constantly ask for reiterates on everything else. You should have time.
Nope. Not enough time.
Get time. Get a team.
Nah.
Do it. You bitch.
You can't make me.
No, but I bet Obi can.
He could, but he won't.
Let them enjoy Spirit Daddy Thresh.
No. Okay. So, we have our plan. Adel rises. So let's get to it then.
Hubert will stand as well.
Good luck. I will turn an ad off.
Hubert will of course follow. And will bring Riki.
Jubilee will wait for the two gentlemen then to... Well, gentleman and whatever Tauntaun is to change before we go looking for the shadiest district.
And in case Jay gets done doing whatever he's doing, I'll make George.
I think he's here now.
He is still deafened and muted, so no.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's in the Roll20 now.
I know, however...
I was hoping he'd be following me, but I forget he wasn't here for the plan, so...
Well, you attach him with you and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Tauntaun will enter Spirit Daddy Thresh mode.
Nice. Jubilee when she sees him when coming back. Nice.
Who said that he had to leave to do this?
Oops.
Fair enough. And again, bringing Patterson along will definitely help with the story.
Hello.
I'm gonna quickly put a disguise kit on that to make it match Spirit Daddy Thresh skin.
Jubilee will give Patterson a head pat because Patterson's a good boy.
In other words, just a lot of purple and gold. Maybe some blues.
I mean, Patterson didn't need to be in disguise, but that works.
He matches now. That's what's important. Not to mention, he's been seen with us.
That's fair. Well,
Hey, how picture do you think people would get if I added wings?
Okay, sorry.
Hello.
Hey. Excellent. You're here just in time. Pick group 1 or group 2.
Group 1 is going to be looking for the city's underworld. Group 2 is going to try and find where Luminar keeps Zuriel's flame.
I need to go with group 2 then.
And actually, now that you're back, you can roll a history check.
Oh no, what's your history?
So long as he doesn't crit fail. Never
Crit
mind.
fail. You literally jinxed it.
Hey,
Mother of God.
so long as he didn't do that, he would have known. He didn't, however, so he's just kind of bleary-eyed, not really paying attention. So he will follow the people going after Zuriel's flame.
We will find out one way or another.
Well, if it's history of the city, can I get advantage on that?
You know what? This is your hometown, sure.
You better not get a crit fail again. There we go.
Alright, so as you're rubbing your eyes, slowly coming to, and you vaguely remember the plan that you weren't actually listening to about finding a underground or a black market, your city doesn't have any, as strict law enforcement and constant patrols prevent that from being set up.
Okay. I think you heavily underestimate how much security we have in this city, because there is no such thing as a black market here.
You guys have a sewer system?
I mean, yeah, but we have
Alright,
people
we'll
that
check
check
there
on
first.
something like that.
then we have a starting point. Besides, necromancy got through the cracks once.
Well, not exactly. I am only assuming that the necromancy happened within the city. Otherwise, why would Luminar care about it?
We could have, unless it also happened within the borders of the country.
That's true. Well, we'll have to ask Azazel about it. Then she pauses and just looks to George. George?
What were you looking at me for?
Can you ask your mother where the necromancer was when Luminarch defeated him?
I guess I can. Try. Can we do that now, or?
Yes, please.
It's so annoying calling all the time. He's gonna like try to contact her.
As you do, she goes, George, I'm glad you have contacted me at this time. I need you to come to me immediately.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Wee-woo.
Quick question though, do you know where the necromancer, the Luminarch fought the necromancer?
I will answer your questions when you get here, and bring your friends.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Mom is angry. Mom is angry. Oh no.
George is gonna rub his eyes.
Wee-woo intensifies.
You all need to come with me.
What?
Did she tell you
My
why?
mom wants to speak with all of us.
Did she say
Thorgrim.
why?
She said
Thorgrim's about to go to his
immediately.
room to change to his fancy clothing. Ah, fuck. Really?
She
Continue
said
to change.
immediately. Don't worry about changing. Let's just go.
Very well.
Okay. Sure.
Why do you change so slow?
He is unable to do so like you can.
Everyone in the group to be copy and pasted.
Oh,
Copy
God.
pasta, let's go.
Batmobile.
There it is. God, I can't find the maps ever.
Gotta put them in folders, man.
Huh?
Can't you put them in folders?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, you can't. I was thinking of something else.
You were
No, you
speaking.
can't do that here. You can do it on Foundry.
You were speaking fancy speak that I don't understand. So.
You don't like
Hopefully
my
something
magic
funny
man
happens.
words?
Alright. And here you go.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's another Thorgrim. You need to be Thanos.
No, no, brother, no.
Reduced to
Brother,
atoms.
no!
That was my
Brother!
twin.
You should have aimed for my balls.
That was my
What?
twin brother Grimthor. No.
What, you never heard that one?
No. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Brother! I am dust here!
All right.
Okay, Warhammer.
Even in debt, I still serve.
Bruh. All right, George, you lead the way.
As we're running to the to Azazel's domicile, Thorgrim will slip on his mask again.
If I may ask, why are you wearing your mask?
And why have
I-
you merged with Hubert Riki?
Hubert Grimriki. We have evolved.
Rubergrim.
In response to Adelsarde's question,
Damn it, why do we
Thorgrim
keep forgetting to plus read?
will look towards Adelsarde and just say, I feel like it is a service to Cain and his teachings. I did spend a little bit time learning healing from him, and I feel like with this mask I can be more in service to the people, you know?
Very well.
Me.
Plus it looks cool. I mean, come on.
Sort of, when he arrives up there, we'll just take a knee.
Ah,
Jubilee, why do you keep merging with Riki?
I don't know.
Lesbianism?
Ultimate dancing.
A
Jubi
taste for
Riki.
homos?
As you all approach, Azazel looks to you and goes, "Do you remember you asked if I could send some of my scouts in search for the flame?
Yes.
Yeah.
They found it."
Wait,
Well
when?
then.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Out of character question. When did I ask this?
When you first met her.
I asked her to find the flame?
Yes.
I think I asked. Wait, was it?
So one of you asked for her assistance to search for the flame.
Why?
I think that's probably
Well-
George that did it.
I think George did it, but well, we got resolved.
It was just, I let her know of all the shit that was
Sorry, excuse me.
happening. I think she was just like, I probably did ask her to just find. Okay.
Okay.
It does not appear to be very heavily guarded, but Luminarch does spend a lot of time within the area.
Okay. And where would that be?
Sorry, I'm back. What happened?
What did you do? Why weren't you paying attention?
I just got a call from my sister that she got into her chosen university, so we were very happy for her.
Congratulations.
Huzzah!
Yeah, so what happened?
She is.
Everybody died.
She has been asked
end.
as to where the flame is, and she will wave her hand as an ethereal image of the map appears, and she will slowly point to
You know, I've been wondering, what the fuck about this big pallet?
There, huh?
Ah,
Where?
far right corner.
Part of my map's broken. I don't know where this is. Okay, hold on. I zoomed out. More of my map is broken. What happened?
what did you do?
What are you doing?
No! I'm reloading.
Okay.
Cover me.
Reloading.
Reloading! Ramirez!
Okay, now everything's white.
Damn.
And I can't zoom out. Oh no.
Yep, that's America for you.
Alright. And after she shows you there, she will make the ethereal map disappear.
All right.
There is a hidden door within the area. One that allows access for Luminarch to get within. My indentured spirits could just simply go through the ground in order to find the chamber that the flame is within.
Did they do so already?
I would not know the location of the flame if had they not.
Good point. Okay, so that is one big thing out of the way. So now, and she looks to everyone, now we just need to find Bone Claw and defeat it. Issue is, I do not have the spell Locate Creature on hand right now. Azazel, do you happen to know where we could get a scroll or anything that could allow us to locate the creature when we defeat it?
If it is basic magics that you need, you could probably find one at the Adventurers Guild.
Right, of course. And she looks to George. Wait, you're meeting with the High Mage, aren't you?
I should be getting contacted by them, I guess, sometime soon.
Alright. Okay. In which case, when you're meeting with the High Mage, explain the situation and ask for a scroll or something that allows to locate the creature. In the meantime, I need to ask Tom for something. I might have a solution about the flame, but I will get back to you on that, Azazel.
He just nods.
All right. Then
Is there anything else of concern at all, or?
wait.
I knew from the way you spoke this was something important to you. That's the reason I brought you here.
Thank you, Azazel.
Suppose we should focus all efforts towards that investigation then.
For now. Your idea does have some merit, though. Even if we solve that issue, there is still the chance that the cult might be here again. Azazel, the necromancer that Luminarch defeated, what exactly were they doing? And where were they doing it?
They were performing abhorrent rituals south of the city, and occasionally some of their experiments would run a rampage and come far too close to the city walls. While there was no loss of life, the issue was the fact we could not let it remain. Because on the off chance that there was an issue and someone died, it would cause a lot of problems. So Luminarch personally went to handle the situation.
Very well. Is the site of the experiment still standing?
I would highly doubt this.
Alright.
Okay, then where is the smoking crater?
Unfortunately, that would have been lost time at this point. It happened many, many years ago.
That doesn't really seem long enough to be lost to time, in my personal opinion.
You fail to understand the power that was at work at the time that this happened. The necromancer...
Big man goes smite.
the necromancer was using an odd necrotic energy.
How?
One that seemed to disintegrate everything around it.
Where have we heard of that before?
Regardless of the situation, anything that may have stood at one point stands no longer.
Can I roll a history or some sort of check to see if I have heard of this before?
With disadvantage.
Sure. Because this sounds familiar, that's for sure.
Could I attempt to or no?
You will not know exactly what it is, but you can try. It will go by a different name. Alright, you will also have disadvantage though.
Okay,
Alright.
well that was answered. Can Tauntaun roll this too?
Sure.
Does he also have the disadvantage?
Yes.
It was what? History?
What?
Got 12.
Alright. So all of you, Adel Sarday and Tauntaun first, you know that you've heard of it at some point, but you don't remember where, and you don't remember what exactly it was called. But you know that the energy was one that could eat away just about anything over time, and depending on how much exposure there was, would depend on how quickly things deteriorated.
Question, if he as the player has just figured this out, could Tauntaun?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured it out as well, but I didn't want it. I don't want...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the DM first.
And there's a very big similarity with who remembers.
Yeah, I have theories.
I don't have a theory. I'm fairly certain this is the thing. I don't like that thing.
George, with yours, you are semi-familiar. You have heard rumors of very powerful people using this very powerful energy. To dominate things.
Huh.
Pinky?
Wrong kind to dominate.
Mother of
What do you
mercy.
mean wrong kind? There's only the good kind. There's sexual domination and enslavement. Both are amazing.
So anyway. Ayla just has her hands folded as she's thinking. This sounds almost familiar. Either way, we need to move on.
I'm sorry, I cannot be of more assistance.
You have been of a lot of assistance, Azazel.
He nods to this.
Oh, then turns to go, but stops. Oh, one more thing. Has Aria spoken to you about something recently?
He told me that most of her plants are thriving this year.
Interesting. Good job, Tauntaun. Seems you convinced her. And she'll start heading along.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Convince her of what?
She overheard us speaking about something. I was hoping that she would tell you. Tauntaun stopped her.
Unfortunately, sir, yeah, she's not a social being. Most likely, if she overheard something important, she would hold it to herself unless she saw me.
Either way, it works in our favor. We will tell you as well, only when we've confirmed what I'm thinking. Because we are definitely going to need your help. Even more than what you've done already. Most likely Ramiel and Sariesh's as well.
Orgrim perks up at the mention of Ramiel.
You sound as if you are getting ready to ask us to fight.
Be prepared.
Would you say yes if we were?
Not if it is against Luminarch.
Why?
Luminarch is the strongest of us.
So he could handle a group battle very well?
I can only assume.
Well, we will come to that if it comes to that, but we need to continue our investigation anyway.
He nods to this.
Elden heads along. But now she looks a bit more worried than before.
Do you leave?
Well, I guess that's up to everyone.
I mean, Tauntaun's got no more reason to stay here.
If you leave, I follow.
We got a new plan, so yeah, let's go.
George is ready to leave.
Alright.
Adol just is rubbing her face slowly. Well, there goes the potential safety net.
Yeah, I believe with enough convincing.
I hope so. Either way, she looks to George. You need to speak with the High Mage and find the scroll. 2, preferably. That'll help us find Boneclaw. 1, so we can find him and defeat him. The 2nd, so we can find where he pops up again. I think...
You have something that could help, but I don't know if it's powerful enough to still track it.
What is it?
God damn it, did my roll 20 seriously break again?
Probably.
It's a spell I just recently learned called a Mind Spike.
Mind Spike?
Hey,
What?
Tauntaun has that spell.
What does that do?
Pretty much it's something that can affect one's psychic capabilities, and on top of that, if anything, I can track something for an hour.
Even if they, say, dissipate and reappear somewhere else?
Would Tauntaun know that? Considering he also owns the spell?
I mean, I guess, but you should know what your spells do, right?
My knowledge.
It doesn't have a clause for bone claws here.
Bone claws.
To my knowledge, I'll just always know its location until it no longer.
Worse than the Santa Claus.
Until it die. Bone claws don't die, though.
It could be argued that they do.
I would
They just
assume.
simply resurrect.
I would assume we kill it, but it rejuvenates when it deep.
So then it wouldn't work. We track it until it dies, and then it pops up somewhere else.
I would also like to point out that if we get just one scroll, like it's been like a handful of minutes and some money to get it in. And then
My
it's
lady,
just always there.
if I may remind you of something,
Yes?
did not Poemasters offer us assistance in in the use of his using that spell?
Adol, does a heavy facepalm. Thank you, Hubert. But
So
now we
back-
have that handled.
So back to the inn then?
Not quite. We know what we need to do with Boneclaw, but we need to know what to do with Zeril's flame. Because I honestly think Janko would have the best chance at neutralizing the flame without killing the redeemed. And yes, it has a shard of Zuriel in it, but Zuriel still exists. Parts of him would be gone, but the rest of him would still be fine.
And what if there's the off chance of giving them, it, him, her, whatever it is, the shard would rejuvenate it faster?
The off chance that, well,
No, like bringing two magnets together, just
that is only an off chance. The
It
other,
is still a
everything
chance,
is
though.
an off chance until it happens.
yes, but the risk is greater than, well, the reward is not greater than the risk in this case.
Could there be a chance that if this fucking creature leaves behind some type of residue whenever it teleports, we go to the flame and there's residue there, then we might know where it comes back to. It's a
So
device.
you guys are gonna go investigate that. The rest of us are gonna go in the sewers to check for.
No, I think we're all going to the flame thing now.
And I
Yeah.
do see what you're
Sounds
saying,
like
George. That could definitely work, but I am just worried. If the flame is where Luminar spends all of his time, which is what we're assuming here, if we go in and check, well, he'd find us there and we'd have a lot of explaining to do, especially if there is no residue there at all. This is
Okay. So are we forgetting that I have a tiny little spider with me?
what spider?
Is familiar.
Tauntaun's literally just going to point to the spider in his hand, complete with the little skull on it.
Adel just looks at it.
Oh,
That is not a very subtle looking spider.
He's totally subtle. Look at him. He's just adorable and we play.
Adorable does not mean subtle.
Either way.
I mean, he's also a demon, so
So we are not going to use that spider.
I mean, I could get a different one. I have like option.
Do you have a spider that looks normal?
This is the only spider I can make, but I have other options.
Really? What are these other options?
Well, there's the owl that you have seen before.
That
This
is not a
spider.
normal bird.
Totally normal bird.
Of course it is, which is
Excuse
why it
me.
was shot.
Some people just like shooting birds. I can't blame them.
And your spider is the other option?
But no, I've got like 13 options that I can turn this thing into.
Are they all horrifying?
They're not horrifying. They're
Do they
beautiful little
look like your spider or your bird in that they have a skull or do not look anything like a natural animal?
I have frog. I have cat. I have bat. I have owl. I've got rats. I've got spiders.
You're dodging the question. Do they look like a normal animal?
I am working through what I have, and I haven't summoned them all. I don't know what these guys pop out as.
How long will it take to do that?
However long Find Familiar is.
Wait, how long is that?
I'm looking. An hour. Unless the DM has like some little house rule that changing the shape is faster.
No.
Okay. So, an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
We do not have 13 hours.
You don't have to summon them all. You just have to give me a fucking option here.
We're wasting time.
We are wasting time. Let's just go
There's
with the
bat,
original
cat,
plan.
crab, frog. Well,
Look.
specifically toad. Hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish. With a quick variety. Rat, raven, seahorse, spider, the weasel.
Ale just ignores Tauntaun now, looks to the others. Look, you guys go to Poemasters, explain the situation to him, try and find where that creature is. Hubert and I, we're going to go to Janko. I'll explain the situation to him. Let him be ready for when we try to convince the leaders to let him work on the flame. Is that a plan?
alright.
Alright. Also, she looks at the others. Take Ricky with you.
So, who's going to visit Poe?
Everybody except Adel and Hubert.
Got it.
She's asking them to take care of Ricky.
Yeah. So, in that case, Thorgrim will take temporary ownership, I suppose. Not... Okay, that's a bad word.
Custody.
Custody.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I was going through the dictionary in my head, and pieces were missing.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Why the fuck you think I use big words all the time? It's because I forget the small ones. Eek.
Can Tauntaun do a thing?
Depends on the thing.
Number one, manifest mind. Is this town bigger than 300 feet in radius?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This town is several miles big.
But what you're saying is this town is big enough for the two of us.
Oh, yes.
But is it big enough for just the two of us?
We can make it if we try.
Okay. Well, plan B. I'm trying to slip the spider a little bit. As a sort of, if they go down, the spider's definitely gonna go down, and I'll know something happened.
Okay. Adelstar Day, Tauntaun is trying to hand you his spider.
Adel looks to it.
It don't need to be visible, but if that thing dies, I'll know.
Why?
Well, you're going over towards tall, dark, and brooding. Or, well, tall, bright, and brooding, I guess. So, something goes happen, squish the spider.
She eyes you suspiciously and is like doing mental calculations for a couple of seconds, but eventually just takes it. Okay.
It's not poisonous. I'm not trying to kill you.
Venomous.
No, I think it's more it's her morals.
Less that, but... Well, that is a part of it now. Thank you for reminding me of that, but...
What do the morals have to do with this? I'm just handing her a spider to kill. If things go tits up.
Have you ever seen her around there?
We're going in alone, so it's gonna go tits up.
Adel just makes a face. Ugh.
If it was Hubert going alone, I could see it not going tits up.
Hubert,
Yes.
take the spider, please.
Hubert will take the spider without any complaints.
It's not I disagree with your idea, Tauntaun, but I wouldn't be able to go through with it even if I was in danger.
What, squishing a spider?
Yes,
The thing's immortal.
I'm aware.
He
It's
likes
also
spiders.
technically a demon, it just goes back to hell.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
spiders.
Devils go to hell. Demons go to the abyss.
I'm not sure which it is.
Either way, you can correct each other later. Hubert, let's go. And she'll start, like, jogging along because it's kind of clear that she feels going alone is a bit dangerous. Which is why
Going alone is dangerous, so I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Let's make haste then and get Poe.
she feels like there ain't much time to waste anymore. And she left Ricky with the others for that specific reason.
So several minutes later, you guys wind up in the tavern.
Poe! Fucker! We need your help!
I am not a po fucker. That would be amazing if I was.
What do you mean? You are a Poe.
Please, I don't want to picture that mental image. Please stop.
The plans have changed. We might need to be ready to
You
get
are
your assistance in a more
Poe.
action, in a more action sense, as it were.
And not in the innuendo way.
Innuendo way is much more fun.
I
But
agree.
this,
However,
unfortunately,
it's a matter of how many people live here? George, how many people live here?
I am not
Maybe
giving
a
an
bird.
exact count.
he'd be RB'd anyway, so.
Come on, I just need a rough head count, man.
He ain't here.
Well, what is it that you need of me?
You can locate creatures, yeah?
Of course. I'm very good at it.
We
It's
need
going to
a
be a
bone
very
claw.
handy ability in a moment.
Actually, we're gonna need you to use it twice. We're gonna need a bone claw found twice.
Very odd, but okay.
We gotta find it once, kill it, find it again after that.
Second question, what's a bone claw?
What?
It's a big
Uh,
undead
it's
thing
like
with really
Patterson
large finger
Shards.
claws. Big undead thing with large finger claws that laughs and is really creepy.
I take
He's
it
also a failed lich.
I take it that is what has been committing the murders.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Correct.
And there's some other stuff that we are not gonna tell you here. Wait, hold on. I'm telepathic. I can just tell you. Thought I'm just gonna exposition this man.
Just walk and talk with us, Poe.
Well, unfortunately, I can give you a spell scroll to be able to do it. I cannot follow you, though. I have other meetings I have to attend to.
Okay, then we're gonna need 3.
Oh, very well. And to who will I...
And
Right.
I'll start from the bill.
She is not here, so no.
She's the one who came up with the plan.
But is she here?
Jubilee will walk over and then whisper something into Poe's ear, and I'm just gonna type it.
Okay.
I wonder what you're gonna type.
I'll make it worth your while. I mean, didn't Edelsarday say she flipped the bill anyways?
No.
You just assume that every
What's
time.
Tauntaun's ability to lie?
Unfortunately,
Pretty good.
even with deception, Poemasters has to be willing to listen to what you have to say, and Poemasters apparently does not like having debts made to people who are not present.
So, do I need to make a persuasion check?
Yes.
No advantage, just regular?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. Making sure I'm set to normal. Okay. Hacha. Wow, that's a pretty
Nice.
low roll for me.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, actually.
He
I mean, I get it, but still, what the fuck?
he,
I know.
he listens to this offer before saying a little more. We can talk monetary compensation.
Hold on. Did Tauntaun hear what she said?
No.
Because I, as a player, have an idea as to what she said, and I was about to make the offer sweeter, in a way,
I
if he had heard what was said. But since he didn't, then I have no way to.
I mean,
There's a reason I didn't say it out loud.
you. I will, unfortunately, require a little more. I mean, spell scrolls are not cheap, after all.
How much do you need?
We can discuss that at a later date.
Okay.
Hold on.
We
Other
can
people-
essentially put this on as an IOU.
We definitely owe you for this, man. Thank you.
He will then reach into his pack before producing 3 scrolls.
Perfection.
Meanwhile,
I love how nobody questioned why Tauntaun asked for 3 scrolls, yet we only needed 2.
Okay, this is
That was
why.
fair.
This is why I told them to leave Ricky, and this is actually kind of what I was hoping for. Though we will have to see if my initial wonders were correct. Oh, it'll all be quickly jogging along.
my lady, I must say, this was not your best plan.
Why is that?
Oh, going off alone after stating that going off alone is a bad idea yourself kind of makes you a hypocrite.
Yes, it does.
But she's technically not alone.
There's a reason I asked Ricky to stay with them.
I am well aware. You are using us as bait.
Yes. I heard creaking in the inn, before.
Yes, I'm aware.
I think it was him. Though why he didn't attack us there is beyond me.
I highly doubt it was him. Were it him, he would have attacked. Not only that, but upon being discovered, why would he continue to hide?
Good question. Then it was certainly someone. Anyway. She will stop and then look around.
Okay. Looks like an empty alleyway.
Where is it? Hubert?
I don't see the
Well, stay close to me.
Of course.
Ada will walk along.
Alright, I need you to stop there.
Okay.
I also need you to roll initiative.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, didn't click on my token. Come on. There we go.
Hey, you and Hubert need to roll a d4 against one another.
Imagine that.
Hubert also rolled
Well, I guess he's going first after all.
a 9. No, you rolled a 1 as well.
What?
Roll again!
Jeez. Well, you got it that time.
Right. And combat music.
Wait, real quick. So I was gone. What are we doing right now? Like everyone else?
You are all at the inn asking Poemasters for a find creature spell, which he has provided 3 of, and you apparently now owe him.
Okay. And what are we doing now? Are we still just at the end now? Or?
Yep, because Adelsarde thought it was a good idea to detach, and I'm waiting for Phenom to put on combat music.
This is a risky plan, but there is a point to it.
It's a risky plan, and I'm kinda hoping Hubert just demolishes this thing.
That wasn't the plan. I know it's usually every plan, but it's not this plan.
I mean, at least there's a backup plan of just squish the spider, we'll come running.
Alright. Combat has officially started, and it will get a surprise round on you and Hubert. And it's going to attack good old Hubert because he is within range. Actually, nope, only Hubert is within range.
Hey, here's a question real quick before combat does anything. No, why did I double click that? How far away are they?
Don't know.
I would assume more than 100 feet.
Phenom, roll a percentile. They are within, let me roll something real quick. They are 62 feet away from the inn.
Okay. You want me to roll initiative? Because I can do touch spells to the find familiar.
You will only, sure, but you will only know that they are in danger if you actually use your action to look through the familiar.
That is completely fine with me. I will do that whenever I am able to. I would assume Tauntaun would constantly check back when they're in range.
Would he?
I mean, he'd rather really not have the spider squish. That's still 5 gold. That is an investment that he does not want to have to keep you paying. Actually, no, it's not 5 gold, it's 10 gold. It's a big investment.
Alright, so. Attack numero 1. $47 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And pulls Hubert nice and close. And it's going to attack Hubert again. Hit. $15 points of piercing damage for the second attack. And Ailsarde, you can tell Hubert is not doing
He's
great
better.
after that. Alright, Tauntaun.
He'll pop in. Take a peek around, just be like, fuck.
Alright, so you had to use your action to peek, and I know touch spells are an action to cast.
Not all touch spells are action cast. Dragon's Breath is not one of them. Dragon's
Okay.
Breath is the push spell. It is the bonus action.
Yeah, but you have to use your action to actually breathe.
Well, you can
yeah,
also
but-
cast it on other people.
Yeah, one willing creature.
Yeah.
I'm a slapping on our boy, Hubert. Give him some good ol'. Where do I keep radiant damage in again? Spirit Shroud with my radiant? Yeah, Spirit Shroud with my radiant. So that's a 3rd level Dragon's Breath.
Okay. Hubert is
That-
not going to use this. Hubert has better means to handle undead.
Let's see. Yeah, that's being an action to breathe it. It's a shame. Still 46 radiant possibility.
Hubert will.
Wait, unless I can put it on the spider.
You can use it on the spider, yes.
And I'm using it on the spider.
And it's actually. Alright, so Hubert's going to use a 3rd level spell to cast haste on himself.
Ooh, saving me a concentration slot.
Can I say
And-
anything about that, or is it just he just looked into the void?
Do what?
No,
Can
he's
I
not
say
saying
anything about the
it.
main
He's just,
attack?
he's just making a few noises. Just ooh,
You
sure.
see Tauntaun's eyes suddenly go milky, but apart from that, he's apparently not saying anything.
Nah, it's just a bunch of noises. Just ooh,
What's going on, Tauntaun? Because I know that look. I've been
You know
his
what I
guy
find
before.
hilarious? If memory serves, I can't hear you guys right now.
Cannot. And Hubert
But I think
Hubert tries to swing his weapon at the bone claw. However, it just very easily knocks the weapon aside, continuing to keep Hubert within its gnarled claws.
Oh
It'll
no.
start day.
Hubert,
Yes.
crush the spider. And then she...
I cannot at present moment.
You can't?
No. Takes an action to do that.
Oh, brother. Okay.
I
So
came
then,
back and they're all gonna die. Help.
well, do it when you're next able to. And she is going to cast... Aura of Vitality. And she is going to help Hubert gain 2d6. There we go. And she is going to go...
Snuggle up with him.
I'm wondering if going behind him would be a good idea or not. He didn't show the ability to attack in a line, from what I've seen. I can touch him from here. Right.
Right.
Getting touchy? Ugh.
Longclaw will raise the hand that it's not using to grapple Hubert and lunge at you, Adelsarde.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's got 2 hands.
I didn't think you could reach me around the corner.
Does a 15 hit.
So anything about going around. He went through the corner.
Yes.
You will take 19 points of piercing damage,
Okie dokie.
and it will drag you over here.
Oh, brother.
And then we'll make its second attack. It does not like Hubert right
Yeah. 57 degrees.
Alright. Upon doing its second attack, Adelsarde, you see Hubert is now bleeding rather profusely after this attack, and it seems he is barely holding on.
Hubert the spider.
I can't.
Alright, just hang on.
God damn it, Marvel 25.
Let's see if Hubert passes his constitution save. Adelsarde, you see the red aura that typically surrounds Hubert during his haste suddenly fade, and Hubert will not be able to do anything on his turn.
Okay.
Did we hear anything in the other?
Roll perception with disadvantage.
Yeah, y'all are 62 feet away. Oh.
Oh shit.
My dad killer senses are tingling.
My senses ain't doing crap.
Hey, you have disadvantage, you could get lower.
But do I really need to?
Yes!
No, it's pretty much the same.
Somehow, George, you hear a very pained grunt from down the street.
George is going to immediately jump up from the table and head towards where you heard that.
Wait, what?
Or-
Where the hell are you going?
Jubilee, you just see him just run for it.
I have figured out what is breaking my roll button.
Thorgrim will finish his drink as quickly as he can, and then run out after
Why was he
George.
getting
And then we'll run out after George, going, "What the fuck are you doing? What's going on?"
Jubilee will follow, grabbing Tauntaun's wrist to drag him along.
You should grab Patterson's wrist.
Oh wait,
Patterson.
Thorgrim's gonna run out, then run back in and goes, shit, Ricky, what do I do with Ricky? Shit.
Riki was
Not
told to follow
their
you.
words?
Riki was told to follow you, so she's following you.
Okay, stay close to me.
Alright. Everyone roll initiative.
Tauntaun has a 1609.
No, Tauntaun.
I got
Oh
6.
shit, I forgot
You
to
got-
click that.
Oh.
You guys aren't here yet, but I'm gonna go
on
ahead.
the order.
Would you like me
This-
to re-roll since I didn't click on my token?
No. I can put it up there. Let's see.
George has
Six.
an advantage on initiative rolls?
I think that may have been accidental.
Yeah, I didn't know we were getting a token, so I just rolled it and just took the token and rolled again.
You got a 14.
That means that there's fucking 3 people with 11s.
Alright. George, you will go after Aelsarte.
Ah! 2 Georges!
George's.
Yeah, in the initiative order.
Yeah,
there
so I
is
clicked on my token and got a 19. So.
Double
Tauntaun,
George.
Tauntaun, it is your turn. The rest of you will appear in 2 turns.
Alright, well, then Tauntaun's gonna have the spider climb out of wherever the fuck Hubert kept him.
Actually, after one turn, 'cause, I'll cut the 62 feet. You will appear at the beginning of your turn, but will be unable to do anything due to dash actions. Except for Thorgrim, who can technically do a dash action as a bonus action if he truly wants to.
Yeah.
That's fine. Anyways, little spider gonna go to Hubert's shoulder and just radiant breath.
Okay. Needs to make a dex save.
Yes. Anything within a 15-foot cut. God damn it, that's still broken. Every single time I try to use better 20 stuff, it breaks my roll point.
So, quick question: are you going out of your way to avoid hitting Edelsarday?
Yes, I'm trying not to hurt Edelsarday, since, you know, it's only one enemy, and this guy's basically a turret right now.
All right, rolled an 18.
18. I am trying to find what is my save DC. That does save. My DC is only 14 for right now, but that's still half damage. And it's all radiant. 6.5.
Excuse me.
That half damage is a very important bit of damage.
That half damage gets rounded up to 7.
Oh, fuck.
No, wait, it gets rounded down to 6, sorry.
Not poggers. That's a definite keck right there.
Alright, so it doesn't seem too terribly bothered by the radiant damage as the energy washes over it, only causing it to begin to giggle.
I also like to assume that the spider just did the fucking DBZ solar flare thing with its forelimbs.
Alright. Thorgrim, you arrive on the scene.
Alright, how are they... Can I see how they're looking from here?
You can only see Hubert. He's looking bad.
He also has a spider turret on his shoulder.
Okay, would I have been allowed to use a key point for Step of the Wind to get as close as I can?
Sure.
If I were to do that, what actions would I be afforded?
You will still have your anything you can use because you only used a bonus action dash, which would have made your movement speed, I think, 70.
Okay.
So you would technically still have 10 free feet of movement.
Okay. And if I didn't?
If you didn't use a key point,
Yeah.
you would have 10 feet of movement and you would not have an action.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to not use a key point because I would rather use my bonus action to enter a rage.
Okay. You have 10 feet of movement.
1, 2.
Okay. Hubert can't do anything on his turn. It'll sort of...
Okie doke. So, seeing that Hubert is on the brink of death, I am going to spend... Well, not spend, but cast. Hold on. This is a bonus action, yes? Yes. I am going to cast Misty Step. So I am going to get out of his grasp. Head over here. Then I am going to cast... Dimension Door. And yank Hubert and myself up. Here.
Question, does the spider go with them?
No.
Can the spider land on the bone claw?
No. It lands in the space Hubert was.
It'll just keep a grip on Hubert. Are you okay?
Not answer that truthfully.
Hubert?
Spider!
Okay, now it moves on to George's turn. You unfortunately would have had to use your action to dash here, so you don't have anything you can do. Unless you have bonus action stuff. its turn. Spider needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That depends. Is this for a half damage thing?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, if this is for a half damage thing, chances are it's just gonna fucking die. It might just die anyways, it's got minus one. It's got a 14.
Alright, you matched. The spider's fine.
It has
And-
1 HP.
Yeah, but the abilities and all or nothing.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
So
How do you flip someone off as a spider? Does anyone know?
it will move 10 feet down as shadows begin to wreath around it, and had the spider failed, it would take necrotic damage. However, it succeeded, and instead it appears on the roof.
Damn it.
And it,
Wait, what appears on the roof? Spider?
No, the bone claw.
Oh.
And it's going to
Yeah.
approach Adel Sarday.
You can break.
And that's all it can do. Chaos can't do anything because he had to use his action to get here, but you do have a bonus action if you have anything to do as a bonus action, Chaos.
Yes. I'm guessing all these distances are correct.
Yes.
Well, my friends need to get a lot closer, so... Oh, I missed. Bada boom.
Is this the free movement thing?
Yep, and it's five creatures within 60 feet of me, so... Hold on, let me just zoom back in, because I had to zoom out. I can't reach those two, but
Basically, you can hit...
everybody else.
I am missing one of my die, and I don't know where it went. Also, I will be right back before anybody... You can go ahead and do your reaction movements if you want to, but I will be right
Alright, and remember guys, you all get 8 temporary HP. So, George,
Isn't it?
Grim...
Are you level 9 still?
They didn't get a level because they weren't.
No, I'm level 8.
I
you
know.
guys
I'm
are
just trying to
level
make sure if they're still if they're level 8 or level 9.
Well, I don't get the next one until level 10 anyway, so...
Yeah, I know. I'm just checking to see if you
Wait, hold on.
10 so you can get that.
What's your range on this? Oh, it's within 60 feet of you. The spider's
60.
just out of range.
Sorry. So, and I only get 5 creatures, so it's... Tauntaun,
I know, we're not
Wargrim,
on
George...
the-
Can you
This
let
time
me
we're-
finish, please? Scorp!
No, I know who you're talking about. I listened the first time.
She wasn't done.
I didn't finish the first time.
Hmm.
Patterson and Riku the last two.
Okay.
I'll wait for DM to get back to Riku, but Don and Patterson can both go ahead.
What a shame. Henderson can only be commanded on bonus action.
He gets a reaction still, so...
Yeah, but
Okay, then I'll say, Patterson, move ahead.
no, the problem is the DM controls it. I don't. I have no control over the token. Tauntaun, however, is going to be back. Maybe not back. I get the feeling an open area would probably be a little bit better. Open area. Nope, that's too far. Right there. But anyways, the spider's in a pretty much useless position now because it couldn't travel with it. Sarday and Keeper. Edel Sarday's boyfriend lost the shoulder turret.
You know what I keep forgetting to post to you guys that I just realized about Jubilee.
What was it?
Jubilee's just a slutty Mega Man.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And yes, she is.
Hi,
Alright.
I don't have control over Patterson, but can you take reaction movement?
Yeah, if Jubilee targeted him with the ability.
Yeah, he and Ricky both got that because they're the other two that I can reach with it.
Okay, in that case, just have Patterson go towards the enemy.
Okay. He will attempt to climb the wall, but the wall is 20 feet high.
I mean, I said if Jubilee told him where to go, pointed him in the direction, would he follow that order?
No. He can
Okay.
only follow Constant's orders.
Figured I'd try.
Is he
It's on my
strong?
ability.
If he is strong enough to climb, yeah, he gets up on the roof. Alright,
He's got the
Dnd.
high ground now.
Um,
You know, Tauntaun still doesn't have a point
What's
in
up?
the initiative order for me.
What's up, Thor?
yeah. Okay, so you said Tauntaun's at Thorgrim, and I got confused. So what I would like to do
It's
is
not your turn yet. It's Tauntaun's. I don't know why he isn't appearing on y'all's initiative, but it's Tauntaun's
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not appearing either, but
He's sure not appearing in the scene.
He's not appearing in this scene, but he is.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Oh god, did you have an idea?
Can you see this Tauntaun at the top of the initiative?
Yes. we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
I got
Sure
it.
can.
Idea work. Cool. There you go.
Good brain thing.
Okay, so bonus action, command Patterson, tell him to get closer, and... How fast are spiders?
I don't know.
Where's spiders? Spiders. They have 20 and 1.
Where's
Not
my
very
die?
fast,
I don't know where my die went, but it bothers me that I can't.
but he does have an action, and he has nothing better he can do with it, so just...
That's the thing.
Spider. Followed by, let's see. You said that's a 20-foot high wall, right?
Yeah.
So I can angle a lightning bolt, not hurt anyone, because Thorgrim's fucking short.
Technically, yes.
Buggers! Which case, we're blasting out the fire line of 4th level. Which means this is what? 9d6? 9d6. I need a DC 14 dexterity save from this man.
Roll the 24.
Let's save. Half damage. That. 14.
Wee
As
wee!
As it speeds towards it, you watch as it raises its left hand and just claws through the fire, causing most of it to dissipate before burning him, as you just begin hearing it cackle maliciously as it continues to stare Adelsar down. Moves
I
on to
tried!
Thorgrim's turn.
As basically my whole turn, what I would like to do, if you will allow me, is in my rage state, I would like to.
Hold on. I actually have to check something quick. Because I think your rage may have dissipated since you didn't take damage.
I believe it's at the
Maybe
end of the end of the turn.
Did he attack?
Okay, yeah. You have until the end of this turn to do something.
Which is why I would like to ask you if I could do this. What I would like to do is I would like to use my movement and step of the wind to make the 45 feet towards the creature, and as part of my movement, do a running leap onto the roof so that I could get in its face and swing.
The rule of cool be with you.
All right, I will attempt to do so then. Would you require an athletics check?
Yes.
Okay, I have advantage because I'm raging. 24.
Alright, so all of you watch as Thorgrim sprint towards the wall, and then you notice that he begins glowing slightly, as with much more strength than you originally thought he had, he seems to jump, his body almost weightless, as he goes up and lands by the bones wall.
And while I'm in midair, pull the hammer out, and with both hands just screaming, "Ah!" and try and swing with my warhammer to the face.
Okay.
That's probably not gonna hit.
As you're falling through the air and swing the first one, it raises its hand, forming its claws into a makeshift barrier that the warhammer hits against before it flexes its claws out, knocking your hammer away from it.
Am I allowed a second attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Okay. So.
Damage. Alright. Moves on to Hubert's turn. Hubert, despite the fact that he looks very close to dying, is going to swing. Like any good paladin should. He will hit once, which is just enough for him. As he stabs into the creature's side before the familiar glow of his weapon begins to shine, as he will smite. Dealing a total of 27 damage.
Nice.
And will not move away, as that would provoke an attack of opportunity. As it moves on to Edelsarday's turn.
Okie doke. First thing I am going to do. Well, I should probably ask first. Let me show you this spell. So, Aura Vitality has it as a bonus action that I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in my aura, including me, to regain 1 hit point, 2d6 hit points.
Uh-huh.
If I use my sorcerer points, can I do twin spell on this?
No.
Damn. Okay. In which case, I'm going to just do that for Hubert, because he is clearly in need of it. Better than nothing. Then I am going to, well, I want to disengage, but I'm not sure where to go. Alright. Disengaging, and I am going to go over here. Wait.
Okay.
No, hold on. Let me measure something. Who's here and I was here. Okay, yeah. I am going to go here. I had to measure what his frickin' range was. I think within 10 feet I would still be in, danger zone.
George, it's your turn.
Alright. George looks something out with his crossbow. And load up an undead with an arrow.
Okay. That'll deal an extra d6 damage.
Step a little bit so he doesn't accidentally hit on fucking Thorgrim and Hubert. And fire.
That'll hit.
And since he fired it, we can also heal it with some extra energy and attack on a Eldritch Smite.
Eldritch Smite, the most bullshit of smites. You don't have to be in melee range.
Why? Because fuck you. Y'all,
You just have to hit with it.
Death from every range. Oh my
Gee.
god.
Double 8s, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
you're right.
Okay. So, Thorgrim, you hear a kathunk happen behind you, and you see a bolt slam into the creature's shoulder, and then you watch as it begins vibrating very viciously before exploding outward with force damage, and you see it tear off a lot of the rotting away flesh on the creature. As you can tell, this dealt quite a substantial amount of damage to it.
Oh god
Oh, yeah,
damn it,
and
why the
another
loud
6
noises?
from the base.
Man, look at you rolling high. So for a total of 52 damage.
Second shot.
Please tell me one of us grabbed a scroll.
Huh? Paladin has scrolls.
Remember, you can't Eldritch Smite on this attack, unfortunately. You only get to do it once a turn.
Y'all.
Yo.
As this bolt speeds toward it, though,
Oh, wait, it's only 11 damage that time. Because that's only had open spell.
as this bolt speeds towards it, however, you watch as it raises its claws before closing them around the bolt right before it hits it, causing the bolt to stop in midair before dropping the pieces back towards the ground. As it did not seem keen on getting shot again, for obvious reasons.
I did not enjoy that. Please don't do that again.
Right, now it's going to attack Hubert. Will deal 10 points of piercing damage. And knock Hubert out. Then, with its second attack, it is going to swing at Hubert again, causing 2 failed death saves on Hubert.
Oh no.
Oh god,
Oh,
oh god,
brother.
oh god.
And Thorgrim, as it's doing this, you watch as it slices its claws across Hubert, giggling madly at the thought of how it's about to have a fresh kill. Jubilee.
Alright. Ugh. I'm gonna take my 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
See that our companion is down. And do a quick one of these to
And do a quick one of these, flips the bird.
I know I clicked the word, the healing word.
Bruh.
Roll that healing.
Little
Let's
do you
see.
know, the bird is in fact the word.
Is it the healing word?
So
The healing bird?
He'll pop back up with 7 hit points. I used a level 1 one just so I could get him back up.
Alright. Hubert wakes up, but he's prone.
Oh,
And since that was a bonus action to do, I'm gonna eat this at his head. Yeet.
Alright. The dagger will embed between its eyes. However, Thorgrim, you notice that it doesn't go very deep before it just falls back onto the tiles of this.
It was kind of, it was kind of more to get his attention.
Okay, I don't know if it would have mattered, but with the Eldritch Smite, it also knocks him prone to huge or smaller. I don't think that matters.
That does matter, but
Actually, yeah.
that does matter. However, that wouldn't have changed. All that would have happened was it would have stood up before it attacked Hubert. So,
Fair enough.
it does matter if it can be done, like if someone,
its turn.
one of your, before its turn. because a prone creature is going to stand up. Otherwise, Thorgrim would have had advantage on his attacks. However, it would have just stood the fuckle up after getting knocked prone, as it seems very intent on killing Hubert.
Well, that's my turn.
All right, Tauntaun. Also, he does still technically have Hubert grappled.
Patterson has the same orders as before.
Hello.
Going to have the spider climbing up the wall, I guess. Got climb speed.
Patterson, smack.
Do be taking the dash. It's slowly getting up there. And then leaves me in action.
Patterson miss. Patterson miss again. Patterson hit with bonus action.
Yeah!
All
Get
right,
it,
so it's armor
boys!
class. You need to get better. You need to get an 18 or higher. Good to know.
Patterson deals max half damage.
Hell yeah.
Anything else, Tauntaun?
Yeah. We're gonna thrash Merch Misher.
What?
Merch Misher.
Magic meals.
Oh.
Just more.
I thought you said Smasher. I was like, that's my weapon. What the fuck?
Someday, Tauntaun will learn the evolved form of magic missile, magic lance.
Magic
We're
hammer.
doing this at the 4th level, and we are making it as per usual. Some nice fire, just some dots of fire. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I think it's
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. One extra dart for every level above first.
Fire!
Thorgrim, you then watch 6 darts slamming into this creature, and you see it take each hit, constantly giggling, as it doesn't really seem to care that its body is being almost literally torn apart. As it moves on to your turn.
Might as well finish the job. I'm going to do 2 Warhammer attacks recklessly. It's a big whiffaroo.
The first one, it knocks your hands aside as it begins giggling and goes, "Are you afraid you won't be able to stop me?"
Ah!
This time it reaches its hand forward, grabbing the head of your warhammer, the claws scraping against the metal. Come now, you can do better, can't you?
Action surge! Damn right I can!
Those are 2 hits.
13, and
Yeah, I found my
then-
D4. Also found my D20.
Oh, nice.
Nice. At least you didn't step on one of those.
Yeah, that sucked.
Or bury, or take a bump through it.
All right, how do you want to do this?
It's like, when Boneclaw says, can do better than that, Thorgrim just growls under his breath and just goes, yes, I can! For Hubert! And he fucking lunges and smashes Smasher into the chest cavity and causes it to just compact and almost turn the other, like, compress the other direction as he splits Boneclaw in half.
All right. As you do, you push it into its chest cavity, remembering that you have a lesser flame tug. Activating it, you watch as the fire ignites in its chest, and you see pressure beginning to build up before it bursts and burns away into ash.
If that didn't do it, I was going to use my bonus action to actually heal Hubert, because I can do that.
All right.
Meanwhile, I like to imagine Thorgrim's healing is punching, so you just deck him with a left hook.
Wake up! Wake up!
Why didn't you
Wake
put
up.
on a little makeup?
So,
I don't know how to make up.
so what I'm hearing is that he just pulled a Deadpool on the bench.
Contact.
Okay.
The skull.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Tauntaun's gonna activate one of the 3 squirrels he has.
Unfortunately, You do not sense any undead within the city. You remember it has to rejuvenate first before that'll work.
God damn it, Jubilee, you made me waste money. George, what's the usual time this thing seems to take?
You all remember the dragon told you it takes a couple of hours. 1 hour at minimum, several hours at most.
Thorgrim is going to rush to Hubert's side. And
What I'm hearing is Tauntaun has enough time to scribe this scroll into his book.
Real quick, Phenom, since you held concentration on that for the entire duration, you still have 7 more that you can use.
Really?
Yeah, it's a concentration for a minute.
Oh, okay. Who wants healing?
Which means you can roll 14d6, and even after that healing you gave Hubert, he's not looking good.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one for myself because.
I think the rest of us are fine.
Hubert is by far the worst off.
Alright.
Give it to
Tauntaun
Hubert,
is,
yeah.
however, going to look to Edel Sardet and just say, "And you said the spider wouldn't be useful."
I know that you saw us when the fight first began. Where were you?
You have 12. All of that going at Hubert.
Yes.
Edel Sardet, you know you guys were like 60-something feet away from us, right?
How come the spider was still doing its breath attack if you weren't running around here?
We were on our
You
way.
know I can pass through the spider, right?
You do realize I was with you and I managed to catch up to the thing and kill it, right?
Either way, I do.
Honestly, while he was doing that, I was dragging him along while we were coming on our way. So
Either way,
we were on
Can
our
you
way.
all shut the fuck up for a second? Adel Sardet, what happened?
like I was going to say, we were on our way, it attacked us. It's as simple as that. I had a feeling it was going to attack some of us when we were moving around.
Tauntaun's going to immediately turn to look at the spider and just ask if that's at all the truth.
I mean, the spider cannot speak, so it cannot tell you.
Tauntaun can telepathically communicate with it.
I mean, as far as you can tell, she was walking, she got attacked. Simple as that.
So it can't understand English? Or
No.
whatever common is considered?
Adel isn't lying. She said that one of them was going to gets attacked while walking through the city, and they were attacked.
Okay, Tauntaun, how long does it take you to fucking copy down a spell?
This one, about 8 minutes.
How long?
8
This one will
minutes.
take you about 8 minutes. It's like 2 minutes
Okay.
per spell level.
So if anything, this was a good timing.
Yes,
Yeah, we
so
gotta
in
go
about
a
2
couple
hours,
hours.
we're going to locate the creature again and see if it's already rejuvenated.
And hopefully,
Yeah, pretty much.
if we're on the money, it should rejuvenate near where the flame is.
Within a mile of whoever its master is. Hubert reminds everybody. And as he does,
My good sir.
Patterson just kind of belly flops off the roof before standing up.
Patterson, there's better ways of... You know what? Just see about getting you spider legs at some point now. Probably be easier.
Face plant. Hello.
Hello, I am Patter.
Sure.
Nah,
Hello,
I am
I-
Patter.
Hello, I am Patter Fump.
Wait,
In any
would
case-
you go funk since he has no meat? Wouldn't it be more just clatter?
in any case, thank you for coming when you did.
You're welcome. I was already trying to get some things going. I was going to haste Hubert. He hasted himself, so it just kept the spider going as a turret.
And thank you for taking. Oh,
Riki will then wander up to Adelsarde.
Adel pats her on the shoulder and thank you for taking care of Ricky.
Eh, talk to Thorgrim about that. I did nothing.
I wasn't referring to you.
Well, Thorgrim's over there, and you're here.
I know he
Still
can
within
hear.
earshot.
I know he can hear. me.
Tauntaun, I think you should spend this time scribing right about now.
I'm sorry, Matt did not hear what Phenom was saying.
She basically said, "Oh, you go."
You were thanked for watching Riki.
Oh, you're welcome. I just doing Do my job.
Anyway. I'm within a mile of where Luma. George? Contact Azazel, have her send her scouts to try and find where Luminarch is. If he's somewhere other than the flame, we need to know.
I was gonna take like a deep sigh and I was gonna try to contact Azazel.
He will respond, going, "What is it? Is everything all right?"
Yes, everything's fine. We just got done defeating the bone claw and we're waiting for it to rejuvenate, but we need to know if your scouts can find Luminarch and see where he is at.
I will see what I am able to do.
As soon as possible.
She nods.
Alright. He's gonna name that up and he's gonna see what she can do.
Alright. Ale, meanwhile, will just, like, sit up against a wall and just slide down. It's now resting.
Hubert will remain standing.
Thorgrim will place a hand on Hubert's side and just say, "You okay?"
I'm fine.
Good to hear. Do you need any extra healing?
I do not.
Okay.
How does spell preparation work again? Is that only on long rest or just end rest?
Fairly certain it's a long rest.
You regain all expended spell slots when you reach a long rest. You compare the list of wizard spells that are available. Cast to do so, choose the number of wizard spells from the spellbook, the equal intelligence modifier plus wiz level. Spells must be at the level for which you have slots. That's weird. It doesn't specifically state when?
I believe the first sentence you said stated when.
That's in a different paragraph. And that's just about regaining expended spell slots.
Until otherwise stated, I say a long rest.
Okay, so Tauntaun does not have the ability to cast this currently, as it is not a ritual spell.
Luckily, you still have a couple of spell scrolls.
We have
2.
Well, that depends. Describing it into the consume the
Yes.
spell, or okay,
Yes.
so then we have 1 spell scroll left.
Yeesh. Alright.
But that'll still be fine-ish.
Let's hope
Tauntaun's
so.
gonna play it safe and wait 2.5 hours to
The problem is, if we do it too soon, we don't get the location.
And
do it
if
too
we
late,
do-
it could be in the wrong location.
Yes. So it's good that we have 2 scrolls then. We can
We only
reach.
have 1 scroll now.
yeah, Tauntaun just put it in the book.
Adel just looks over at Tauntaun, but then just lowers her head because she's
No,
tired.
that was my fault. Because I thought we
Look,
could
I got
press
it in
after we
with just
just
8
beat it.
minutes. If anyone has a way to make me have a long rest faster, I'm all for it.
Well, Adel's just going to take a short rest if possible.
I'll try to bargain with Poe to get another scroll real quick.
Why did I do that? I wanted to click it.
Short rest is an hour, so anybody who wants to use hit dice to heal can do so.
I was gonna take another
Good.
short rest just so he gets his spell slots back.
Well,
Hubert
that
is
does trigger my arcane recovery. I can recover up to a 4th level spell slot. And
don't
really
forget to add your Constitution modifiers, Edge.
Alright.
Or, you know,
In which
Hubert
case, I
will-
only need to use 1 then.
Hubert will double his HP
nice.
because nobody except Adel Sarday realizes that he will always say he's fine even if he's dying.
Yup.
But no, Tauntaun's figured that out.
He didn't die. Sorry.
He
Do
was a bit ago. And it's dying, not dead.
Yeah.
I said Hubert will never say that he is, or will only say that he is fine even if he is dying.
Nah, I get the feeling he'd say he's fine even after he's dead and a ghost. He's just, I'm fine. Look at me. See, I'm talking. I'm moving. Look at it. It dances up and down, just like Elvis.
Alright, so it has been 1 hour. Actually, thanks to Tasha's, Hubert might be able to. No, I think it's... Hold on, I gotta read Tasha's real quick, if I can find Tasha's. That's a big issue.
Spells
now.
Well, both paladins and clerics gain the ability to get a spell slot back. In Tasha's. So, if Hubert can, he's gonna get back one of his 3rd level spell slots. Nope, he can only get a 2nd level spell slot, which is not one he expended. So 1 hour has officially passed.
Any word back from the Zazel, George?
Not yet.
Okay, you, the DM, you were right. According to most sources, at least when the Roll20 compendium is considered, it is a long rest to change the prepared spell list. Which sucks!
That's what I thought, but...
Tauntaun's gonna have to learn a way to make that a short rest. I don't care if I have to fuck the goddess of magic to do it.
Adel's remaining just sitting on the ground, rubbing her face quietly.
Wait,
Are you
question.
okay, my lady?
Can
What?
Tauntaun read more scrolls?
You should have any more, but I won't stop you. If that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Just another locate creature scroll is all I want.
Wait, what are you doing?
He's trying to make a locate creature scroll.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was scribing it again. I was about to be mad.
Wait, no! Why would I scribe the same spell twice?
I don't fucking know, man. That's
When I
why.
was level 10, I could literally just wave my pen on a piece of paper and have a fucking 5th level locate creature.
It's why I asked. Anyway.
And you'd have to roll Arcana to see if you're actually able to make it.
I got a 14. Unless my scribe class makes an advantage somehow.
It doesn't make it advantage, but you're fairly certain you got it.
Perfect. This will
Adel,
be the backup one then.
Adel will look up from her hands at Hubert. I think I wasn't as empathetic with my calculations as I should have been.
What do you mean?
Everything I do has its own calculations and risks to it. I shouldn't have pulled you into it.
Except that is my duty.
I know it's your duty.
Then you should stop saying that it isn't.
I should have asked you first.
You should not.
She frowns, but doesn't really say anything else.
You know, a thought occurs. What if this guy appears in a spot where divination cannot reach him?
If he appears in a spot where divination cannot reach him, then you're screwed. But what sorts of spots would that be, Tauntaun?
Pretty much any self-respecting wizard's lair?
Well, if it comes to that, then it comes to that. We will simply try again, but with a different plan. Let's see.
Alright, it looks like I've got it all put into my meta spellbook. That I do. Awesome. Why do you say you have a spell save?
So, 1 hour has passed since you slew the Bone Claw. What do you all do?
Tauntaun's just gonna wait for someone to say use the scroll.
Yeah, I'm waiting for 2 hours to pass before using it, so for the time being, Adel's just gonna remain in her seated position.
Alright, well then during that time, I'm going to identify the scroll I made and make sure that's a locate creature scroll.
Everyone else?
George is gonna actually take out one of his bane arrows, specifically the undead one, and try to like analyze it to see if he can kind of figure out how it was crafted.
Roll Arcana with disadvantage.
Can Tauntaun help him instead of identifying the scroll?
Sure. That will just give him an advantage. Or that will just give him a regular roll, though.
Better than disadvantage.
Roll Arcana.
Well,
You know that this is a pointy stick that somehow hurts things. You're not sure what, but you suspect it's the stick part.
It's when you want to stab a motherfucker, but he's all the way over there.
Let's not forget the upgraded variant, which drops the stick.
You know, I absolutely love the fact that you're back with us, Jay, because I get to see what I call the Charlie paradox. Where
What?
every roll he makes in combat is god tier. Every roll he makes outside of combat is horrible.
Yup, that's the Charlie paradox. Also,
great.
something just
52
occurred.
damage, but can't tell what an arrow is.
Something just occurred to me. We've been sitting here for an hour, right?
Yep.
El's just gonna stand and look around. Where are the redeemed?
Good point.
Could be the fact that they're not able to track it somehow. They're able to tell if I summon a demon.
Did they sense you summon a demon the last time you fought him? Is that why they were there?
They sense the presence of a demon.
Ah, well, that explains that then. And she just sits back down.
They could also be on patrol elsewhere.
I just assumed from the last time that they always knew when there was an attack by that thing.
Tauntaun has had...
They knew whenever there was an attack, the phone call wouldn't be much of an issue of killing people.
That's
It
true.
tries, clicks, and then leaves, and there's no really much of a way to track it.
Well, hopefully we'll put a stop to it today.
Are we going to proceed to the flame?
Right, we should probably go talk to Janko. Hubert, can you keep an eye on... Let us know the moment an hour has passed?
I will do my best, but if we are going underground, that will be more difficult.
That's a good point. Let's stay here then. We'll talk to Janko afterwards.
Where was the flame supposed to be again? Was that this area or some other area?
That's a bit to the northeast.
Okay, because as we all know, my map had broken, so I had no idea where it was supposed to be.
I'm trying to think, I'm trying to remember, because I know I need to talk to the fucking high mage about something, but I'm trying to remember what I exactly was going to talk about.
Sword.
You
the
were
sword.
going to talk to him about the cursed weapon that was confiscated. However, you were told that first off, appointments made with him take very long to get approved, and second off, he had a tendency to ignore requests to meet.
I thought they did manage to get an appointment with him, though.
Nope.
I managed to get a request in, that was it.
Dead ass.
He managed to get a request to make an appointment.
What the fuck? Hey, yo, I need an appointment for this appointment.
What kind of bureaucracy tier shit is this?
This is like Asterix with a building that makes you mad.
Now he's gonna have to like fill out a form to fill out the form so that he can fill out the form to get the appointment of the appointment to get to the appointment.
You need to
Just
fill
told
out
Azazel to
this.
give me an appointment with them.
Yeah, that
You need to
probably
fill
would
out
work.
this form. You need to fill out this form to initial this form, to ask to get this form, to sign this form, so that we can take a blood sample to make sure that you are eligible to actually get this appointment.
And let's not forget,
And you gotta remember,
Final
it's all
Fantasy.
gotta be done in triplicate.
and you can't forget, you have to go to this place to get this form, and then another form that's all across the city, and then you need to come back to this place before the end of the day, in order to get this, before going to the doctor that lives across the fucking state to get that.
Alright.
I hate how much this sounds like Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Hubert is going
I know,
to
right?
take the next hour to take another short rest. To get a bit more.
Can Tauntaun have the spider go around and just look for security secrets in the area?
It scuttles about, and there doesn't appear to be any secrets.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I forgot. Hold on. I need to check for something. Hubert,
Yes.
do you have a knife and an empty bottle?
Hubert will produce both.
Alright.
Almost immediately.
She'll take them, head over to where the creature was before, where it teleported from, and we'll try and scrape the residue with the knife into the bottle.
Roll survival.
Oh boy. The thing I suck at. Well, not really. It's kinda average, but we'll see.
Hey George, do you have a torch I can borrow later?
You, Adelsarday, you kind of walk up and you stare at it. You don't know where to begin.
Hubert, can you help me with this?
Hubert
Okay.
will walk over and go, "Do you wish me to do it?"
Yes, please.
There's a handle for one of his torches.
Thank you. Here you go, Patterson. This will be a very secret tool that's going to help us later.
Hello, I am Patterson.
Don't
I
lose it.
think it'd be good to teach Patterson how to shoot so he can, attack in 2 different ways.
You know, I do have plans to buy him some form of ranged equipment later. I mean, he's got 4 arms, may as well use them all.
You've yet to ask Hubert to train him in combat.
I've been waiting for you to say it was okay.
If you weren't going to come to me, I honestly wasn't going to say anything about it.
Kind of rude. Made a deal and everything.
Yes, it was on you to make sure I followed through with my part.
George will just go in his bag and he'll hand Tauntaun a light crossbow.
While we're waiting for this last hour to pass before the spell's cast, I'm going to spend a short rest so that I can get my action surge back.
Back on an action.
Oh, who's proficient?
Wait. Oh, you did use your action surge.
Yeah, that's how he killed the dude.
Yeah.
Bisected a motherfucker.
Oh! Wizards are actually proficient with light crossbows. I find that funny to me.
This wizard casts gun.
You're lucky. I was about to have George be able to do that.
Cast gun?
Yep. There's literally
Yeah.
an Eldritch invocation that allows him to summon a gun.
What?
Hold on.
It's Unearth Arcana, but
Yeah, it's not official D&D. It's Unearthed Arcana,
Ah.
which means
Although, with how they've been doing things as of late, it may as well. It's more balanced than what they're putting out right now.
well, some things. One of the Unearthed Arcana invocations would have allowed him to deal 10d8 damage for free.
No.
Only 10
No,
gate.
no thanks.
But anyway, that does actually need to lead me back to what I want to say. I meant to say this at the beginning of the session, but since I'm allowing him to have one invocation from Unearthed Arcana, I will allow you to take feats or invocations from Unearthed Arcana, but you have to run them by me first in case I need to nerf them.
You have opened up so many things. There are so many good feats just for the Arcana skill.
Okay, now back to D&D. So, another hour has passed at this point, and Hubert has collected a little bit of the residue into a bottle.
Thank you, Hubert.
Lady.
I have a feeling that's going to be useful later.
Only time will tell.
Alright, now let me just put this thing. Bottle of cult residue. I'm sure that when I forget what this is and come back to it days or weeks or months later, I'm gonna be very confused.
Just call it Bone Claw Teleport Residue. Instead of Bottle of Cult Residue.
Yeah, but then I won't remember his link to the cult.
Call it Bone Claw Juice.
No.
How is this even potentially linked to the cult? All we know is that this man uses some weird energy.
We know that's the same energy that the cult uses.
I will say as DM, do write Bone Claw somewhere in its description.
Yeah, right. And
Bone Claw Goop.
Because if you just say cult goo, I will actually have absolutely no idea what that is.
If you have any idea how much cult goo there's been, there was one that was an entire pig.
And before, yes, Scarp, we do know. It was told to us. It's how we know the Bone Claw is linked to the cult in some way.
Anyway, hour number 2 has passed.
Alright.
I remember the DM.
Hour number 2 has passed.
Don. Scroll.
What?
Use
I
it.
was just going to scroll up.
We're just gonna start saying something and then it's too late.
No, you can say it.
Yeah,
No,
come
it's
on.
just gonna. No, I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna be said as Tom tells us gonna start using the scroll. I think it's definitely what's gonna be said.
You can still
That's
say it if
very-
you want.
I was gonna say probably try to move somewhere 'cause I'm pretty sure the city is larger than 1,000 feet.
Good point. Let's go closer to the flame. We should have thought that earlier. Head towards the flame, but while we do, let's use the scroll.
Do the city map.
Okay.
Anton is going to sit on Patterson, paste Patterson, and then use scroll. Just so that way he can get there faster once they're there.
I mean, you don't have to do that. You'll all travel at roughly the same pace. Just
Yeah,
for
but
ease
Patterson would be
of
faster.
In any case, you all arrive to the spot. What do you do?
Was he
Use the
able to
scroll.
use the scroll?
Yes.
And then have Patterson take the torch after it's lit to look for a secret area.
It's not gonna be that easy, but the
What?
scroll
There's no airflow being sucked in?
the scroll is pulling you guys this way.
And if I remember correctly,
That was the direction we were playing with.
the flame is around here. No, it's
Nope.
right. No?
It's right there.
Here? Oh,
Yep.
oh, fuck. This isn't gonna be as easy as I thought. Okay.
Alright, where is this thing telling me it is?
Roughly north of you.
Does Tauntaun remember that the flame is north of us?
Yes.
Well, I've got good news and bad news.
And it is.
It's near the flame.
And the bad news?
It's near the flame.
Right. Adol just frowned slowly. Okay. We know that we won't stand
Just
as...
love when the good news is the bad news is also the good news.
We know we won't stand a ghost chance against Luminarch. At least in a fight.
It's not necessarily true. If we manage
In
to
a-
outdo,
Fair fight.
if we manage to outdo him in numbers, we might be able to succeed.
Fuck numbers, someone give me some C4.
But...
Drop the building on him.
Okay. Adol sighs slowly. Okay. Here's what we do. Right now, if Luminarch doesn't know what he's causing, we use this evidence against him and convince him to stand down. If not, there's a chance we'll have to fight both Luminarch and the Bone Claw.
Again, this is all assuming that he's aware or that he's willing.
Or if he is in fact Luminarch.
So
That's another good point.
either way,
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
are you sure? This could be...
At this point, what I see is that we could make it to where we can scout the area. If the thing doesn't move immediately, then we can see where exactly it's at and what it's doing. And then, while we're heading over there, I'll go ahead and contact the Zazel and let her know where the thing has regenerated at, and then if anything, we can reconvene her. If the monarch isn't here or is here, then we can just go from there.
Only way to tell if
Well,
he's
we
here
need
is
to. We
if
still need to go in and confirm if it's him that's
Yeah.
bringing this thing back.
Did Patterson manage to Indiana Jones his way to the secret door?
No, you're not even in the right square for it yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Whenever we get there, I want to have Patterson try and Indiana Jones his way to the door.
You
First-
want Patterson to do this?
yeah, Adel's
Well,
not
first
even.
of all, I want him to hold the torch while Tauntaun watches the fire to see if it changes near certain areas.
Okay, he will have to roll an investigation.
Adel ain't giving him the chance to do it by himself. She's asking Hubert to do it.
Can the spider help me? With its many, many eyes.
Patterson, why?
What the fuck?
Patterson actually fucking find it?
What on earth?
Unfortunately, Adel Sarday, whenever you said help, the spider began helping Patterson. And unfortunately, unlike the grace and tactic that most of you probably would have used, Patterson just stares off into space before yeeting the torch at a random tree. You watch as it hits the tree and seems to sink into a hidden hole within it, and then he just stares.
Adel stares slack-jawed before composing herself and just patting Patterson on the skull. Good job, Patterson.
And you all say he's useless sometimes.
What the fuck just
I never
happened?
said he was useless. He just
Hello.
needs
While
to
we're-
learn.
While we're walking,
We're all
George's
just
gonna
standing
try
there
to-
dumbfounded while Patterson's just proud of himself.
Hello, I am Patterson.
Tauntaun's also proud of Patterson. He's already headed to the hole to put the spider in.
George is gonna contact Zay's wants to be like, see if he gets an answer first.
This time, it seems that she is currently unavailable.
He is then going to do a backwards flop and just use spider sense.
Okay. The spider will crawl a little ways down before you lose connection with it.
Welp. George, were you able to contact Azazel?
No, she might be busy right now, but if anything, I can.
Wait, by lose connection with it, do you mean it died?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, it died?
Yes.
It only has 1 HP. It's not the hardest thing to kill.
No, as in what killed it?
It got eaten by a lizard.
Oh.
Goddamn lizard!
It saw a snack.
Okay.
I would make that more of a mystery. However, I think that would distract you all too much. But yeah, it just got eaten by a lizard.
I'm fairly
Suddenly-
certain I would have seen the lizard and just been like, ah, fuck.
So what were you saying, George?
If anything, if my mom's scouts are anywhere close by, they'll be able to tell what's going on.
Okay.
Kind of hard to tell where they are, so if anything,
Don't know if we
anything
should
bad
wait
were to
any
happen,
longer though.
Jubilee has a point.
Wait. What type of creatures are these things again? They're indentured spirits?
Yeah,
Right?
they're undead.
Well, time to try and use this quick backup locate creature. Indentured spirits. Where the fuck are they?
They are not near you.
They are not here.
Which means whatever thing that was gathering intelligence has been wiped out already.
Or they just kind of left on their own. I mean,
Either
they
way.
found the fire. That was their job.
Something tells
True,
me.
but again, this gives them time to get rid of evidence.
Yes, something
Now's the time
tells
to get
me
in.
that hesitating will only hurt us in the long run. We need to go.
All right, Patterson, you down first.
Hello, I am Patterson. And as he says this, he just suddenly slumps forward as haste runs out.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
I don't think it was a good idea to
believe that
send
it's
Patterson
smart to
first
send.
anyway.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea to sing the loudest of us down first.
I mean, wouldn't it? I mean, for one, wouldn't it make a good distraction? And two, he's immortal.
No,
Hello, I am
because there's
Patterson.
only one way for us to enter.
let's just go down. I hope.
They might be expecting what we're up to if they're really that powerful.
All right, Patterson, this is stealthy time. You can't speak. Time to play the quiet game.
Wait, did he whisper?
Yes.
Holy
He
shit.
did. He's in his teenage years now.
No, he's
defiant.
learning. That's scary. But anyway, Idol's
I mean, to
going
be
to...
fair, Tauntaun just said that it's stealth mode time and that it's time to be a little quieter.
No, that's the thing. It's learning what quiet means. But anyway,
Who's to say he didn't always know what quiet means?
down we go.
Anyways, let's go.
It'll just step through the tree and down.
Alright, so as you all go, you see very ancient walls inscribed with celestial writing. Before you ask George, it is just prayers, very old prayers that used to be said in ancient times. Ones you don't hear as often anymore unless you specifically go to churches. It is prayers sent up specifically to the gods, most of the time via angels praying to them. And eventually, you all begin hearing running water as you continue down. And you even smell fresh air as it seems you are entering a very lush and beautiful area that has not been touched by man in many, many years, if ever, as you enter here.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
While we're walking, can Tauntaun ask Thorgrim a question?
Sure.
Sure, if you want to. Well, depends on the question.
Whoops.
What's your thoughts on this stone, Thorgrim?
Good quality. Well made. I don't know. It's rock. It looks nice. How old is it exactly?
Alright, so as you all enter the area, before you see a pure white fire burning within the centerpiece, surrounded by very clear water. From your best guess, this water is pure, and you don't know what sort of qualities it would have to it. And you see Luminarch currently in a seated position, his hands clasped together as he's staring at the flame.
Here's a question. Does it react when Edelsord A walks near-ish?
No.
No? Okay.
Idol, holds up her hands, little hand, for folks to stop before looking over to
I was gonna
Luminarch.
say we don't see the claw around here. Be careful.
Idol just... you notice that her, typical... What's the word? Stoicism is a little... Yeah, her typical stoicism and presence is a little bit... She's a little nervous, but she strengthens herself before stepping forward.
You got this, Adelsarde, and I'll give you an inspiration.
Thank you. And she steps down. Luminarch?
You were going to break in here. You could have at least not, broken your way in.
I do apologize for that. But do you know why we're here?
I cannot say that I do.
As you know, we've been investigating the Bone Claw. Let me tell you everything that we found.
I would love an update on the situation.
The Bone Claw itself is a failed lich. Whoever was attempting to do it, along their process they made a mistake. Somehow, they were linked to someone. Similar to how a lich has an item which stops it from dying permanently, the Bone Claw had a person. this person that they're linked to, this is where they get their programming from, their behavior. I believe that the Bone Claw is linked to you.
To this, you see Luminarch raise up as he turns to face you, and he's actually not wearing his helmet at this point, and you see over his right eye a very blackened hand mark that has caused his eye to actually be bloodshot from the permanent damage that it has done to him. And he does not seem aggressive, he does not seem angry, as he very calmly walks towards you and goes, I do not appreciate that sort of accusation.
That is the thing. I do not think it is an accusation. There is no way that this would be on purpose. It just doesn't make sense. But I do believe that it is what happened. I need you to tell me exactly what happened when you faced off against this necromancer.
Standard ordeal. He used a lot of power against me, but I was fairly easily able to overpower him. And
I'm gonna insight check that.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Okay,
Did Patterson help me?
Nice.
sure. Patterson doesn't really know what's going on, but no, he seems pretty honest with his answer.
Pretty easily, though?
Yes. While he was a powerful necromancer, I am holy. I am an angel. I radiate the opposite, that of a necromancer's energy. And I am simply stronger than he was. Not to say that he was unable to harm me. He, in fact, caused 2 major issues of damage to me that day.
What did he do?
One was my eye, after I had managed to overpower him. The first, he removed my wings.
But you still have wings.
Those are not real. They are merely illusions. They appear if I am not focused on making them hidden. But I was afraid that if the people of this town, the people of the city, saw how easily I was able to be reduced to a mortal coil, they would be unable to live without it being disruptive.
Was there anything the necromancer said while you were overpowering him or anything like that?
He was not one for monologues. He was
No,
simply
the best part.
Did he say
I-
anything else?
Hold on.
Utter anything?
not as far as I'm aware.
Bad guy,
So-
who's not one for monologuing, that's weird.
So, Luminarch, can I ask you something?
Of course,
What were you doing an hour ago?
I was here, pondering the flame. But idle
And
today,
when you do that, are you awake? Are you awake?
yes. While I have been reduced to being mortal, I still do not require drink, food, or rest. I am deeply troubled by what you all have said about the flame, about its capabilities,
Okay,
about whether or not it is truly unholy.
One little question, Lumi. When you're pondering the flame, would you say your senses are duller towards the outside world?
I do not know. I would assume so, as any good person who focuses on something most likely loses their ability to focus on the outside world.
Is that holy water next to us?
No, It is simply pure.
Well,
I can't see anywhere that looks like it would be somewhere that a bone claw could, per se, hide or teleport through.
Roll perception.
Can Patterson help?
Sure.
Because I'm not good at perception, I got a 9.
He's around here somewhere.
There are several deep, dark shadows that the bone claw could hide in, and you know that it is able to hide in the dark very easily.
I'm just gonna kind of also take a look around and see if we can spot anything that could be hiding anywhere.
Perception.
Can Tauntaun scan whatever he can reach with his devil sight?
You do not see anything. You already rolled perception.
Hubert.
Mark, if you're truly not a part of this, then you should know that thing is around here somewhere right now.
Indeed. That's part of the reason why we think it's linked to you. Whenever the bone claw is killed, it reappears close to whoever it is linked to. And it is in this area right now.
And we never said it was a willing link either. I got a feeling I think I figured part of it out, but if your senses are dulled when you do that prayer, you may not even know that it comes back every time. How often do you pray here?
Every day.
So did I sense anything anywhere or no?
No. You do not see anything. You do not sense anything, unfortunately.
Hubert.
I've got a feeling I know something. Can I make an Arcana check?
Let Phenom speak first.
Okay, go ahead.
Hubert.
Yes, my lady.
Do a search of the area.
I shall try.
Luminarch.
Yes. What's your Arcana for, Jubilee?
If anything, I was gonna ask Ilsarde if she wants to assist me. I have a feeling the marking on his face might be a curse.
I am thinking exactly the same thing.
So you probably have the better Arcana. Can I assist you in maybe taking a look?
Yes. Please allow me to take a look at that mark on your face.
Crouch down to allow you some access.
Alright,
I'll give you the help action because you probably have the higher Arcana.
let's see. Ho ho ho!
The only thing that you can tell about it is just a curse that causes an immortal creature to become mortal.
Wait, that's
But
it?
it is a curse.
Hold on.
And say if it was linked to another thing that makes a mortal thing immortal.
Yes.
It just makes immortal creatures mortal.
It was worth it. It was worth a shot. Definitely a curse though.
Essentially, it is a curse that makes it to where if an immortal creature stricken with it, should they die, for example, angels get sent back to whatever the equivalent of heaven is in this world.
The celestial plane.
Instead, you would just die.
Well, damn it. I had removed curse up until recently. I forgot about that. But I got rid of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have it either.
Luminarch,
Yes.
what were you feeling towards this cult member when he removed your sight and, well, half of your sight and your wings?
It was like losing. It would be similar to a child losing their parent. Extreme agony. Fear.
It's very important to
Pain.
And is that how you still feel now?
No. There's no point in crying over spilled milk, as it were.
Okay, now I want to roll an insight on this because if that's the case, something
you.
is.
What's with the incident for 25 years ago, though?
Yeah.
Meantime, Jubilee will turn back to George. George, try to contact her again.
So, Adel, you can tell he's telling the truth. While at one point he was very, very upset with it happening,
Jesus.
has in fact passed. He understands now.
I don't get it then. Maybe it's not linked to Luminarch at all then, but...
It's not linked to him, but it's a living
gonna-
thing. Jubilee will walk past him looking at the flame.
Can Tauntaun also look at the flame and just see if he gets any vibes?
So
What
I'm
do you
able to get in contact with Presession.
I'll give Tauntaun the help action for what he's gonna do.
You
What
are
am
not
I
able-
rolling to
All
vibe
of you,
check?
hush! Let me answer. No, George, you are not able to get into contact with Azazel.
Right.
And I don't know what you're looking for, Tauntaun. You just said you're looking at the fire.
Yes, he's looking at the fire, trying to see if he can sense any sort of vibes off of it that are
Any
either
light, any light.
You cannot from that distance.
I mean, I was tapped
I'm
out.
looking for any life in it.
This distance, because I don't think Luminarch's gonna let Tauntaun get any closer.
Roll Arcana.
I don't think we want to get closer. And again, I'm giving him the help action, so.
20.
Best you can tell, this is just a magic fire.
Luminarch, what about the incident from 25 years ago?
With the necromancer.
Who was this necromancer?
I did not learn his name. I did not bother.
You don't know if he has any other connections still in town?
No. I just knew... I knew that what he was doing risked the lives of the people of the city, and I could not allow it.
I have an idea. But I'm gonna need you to be willing for this idea, Looney.
Alright. George. I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh no, Jorge. Jorge gonna die.
How's Hubert doing?
Hubert does not seem to be able to find anything, as he is over here doing a very thorough search, but is coming up empty so far. George, you hear a bowstring stretching taut behind you.
What?
Jordan is immediately going to Suntan crossbow and turn around and start pointing it.
Alright,
Pointing where?
as you turn around, you actually see the man holding a bow, and it seems a bit bigger than what he's supposed to be able to wield. Before you can react, you see him let go of the arrow. The rest of you hear the thump as the arrow is let loose, as it speeds forward, and Adel Sarday, you watch as it slams directly into Luminarch's chest, and you see his eyes go wide for a moment, and then he looks slowly down at it before you see the arrow beginning to shift away, almost embedding itself further into him, before Luminarch just slowly slumps forward.
No.
Ada will quickly catch him. Oh shit.
That's an instant kill.
George is going to immediately try to cast Mind Spike on him.
Isn't that the
Okay.
paladin from the Rumble?
It is.
Everyone roll initiative.
Well, shit.
Alright, Hubert is taken by surprise. You are taken by surprise, Jubilee. You are taken by surprise, Adel Sarday.
This is a fucking shout. Jesus.
What?
Okay, I'm back.
Big callback. Really,
Oh.
enjoy this song.
I like this game's music a lot, and this theme just fits perfectly for the area we're in.
Thorgrim, what direction are you looking in?
My back is towards Ricky, facing Mr. Arrow Paladin asshole guy.
Okay, then to your right, you begin hearing.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, I suppose we figured out where this thing may be coming from.
Oh god, Ricky!
Oh
No.
shit.
As Thorgrim, he's gonna attack you first.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm really regretting not having banishment.
Let's see. You take 55 piercing damage, and you are currently grappled by the creature.
Ah!
And it's going to take its second attack against you. Its second attack will not hit, however.
55?
55. He rolled in that way.
Oh my
Rolled in
god.
that way.
Oi.
However, it rolled a 10 on its second attack, so its second attack will not hit you. Tauntaun, you are taken by surprise. George, it is your turn.
Alright, so George is going to...
Everyone look at the BBEG 0 in the initiative order.
I was wondering if that
Oh,
was
but
like...
I was guessing that means he hits hard and it's hard to hit.
Yeah, was that critical fail, or...
No, he rolled a 1, which he has a -1 to his dexterity.
Okay.
George is immediately going to look at him and mark him with his hex spell actually.
Okay.
And he's gonna make him have disadvantage on wisdom save.
Okay. Anything else?
And then he's going to fire at. Oh,
Isn't Hex is Hex a bonus action?
yeah. So he's just gonna look at him as he's going to fire his heavy crossbow. Just a regular bolt.
Alright, that'll hit.
He's going to fire again.
Don't forget your extra d6 is due to Hex.
Yeah, it's already tacked on there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, I see it.
Modifier I say.
Okay, I see. Hold on, I'm having to do math here. I think both hit, actually. No, your second... He has partial cover, so he has a small boost to his AC right now due to where he's standing. So the 24 will not hit.
Huh. Alright.
Wow, okay.
But once again, that's mostly because of his cover, not
Okay. Fair.
Thorgrim.
He's gonna
It's your turn.
shoot you like a motherfucker. Why?
Thorgrim is more afraid of Ricky's safety than his own, even while being grappled by Boneclaw, because he's been grappled by Boneclaw before. So he's going to enter Protective Dad Rage, and he is going to just start wailing on this thing. Going to I'm not gonna go reckless, so first attack 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That 15 to hit plus an extra that, and I would like you to make a wisdom save.
Actually, fuck.
It rolled an 8.
That is not successful. It is now going to have disadvantage on attack rolls against anybody who's not me.
Okay. For how
then
long?
Until, let me see, the goading attack. Until the end of my next turn.
Alright.
So, with luck, I'll be able to spam this. Second attack. Warhammer. I believe that matches.
It does. So,
Okay.
are you reckless by chance?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So that's another 10. And fuck it. Might as well just dump on my action surge now. So third attack. 24. Another 10. Fourth attack. That's gonna miss.
The last one, it swats the last attack aside as it slowly begins giggling to this.
Stupid laughing bastard! And that's it. I can't move, and I've done my action and bonus, so I'm good.
Alright. So it moves on to his turn as he will duck completely behind cover now, making it impossible to actually shoot him with ranged weaponry as he clutches his holy symbol. And George, you begin hearing him muttering from behind the holy symbol. Or from behind his cover, as you see a pillar of light opening up beside him as a figure begins lowering from the ceiling.
Oh god, oh my god, that's a big guy.
Is there a way for me to counterspell that?
Are you within 60 feet?
I am, depending on how close you are.
Yes. You can cast Counterspell with your reaction, but you will need to roll a d20 plus your charisma modifier to see if you can actually counterspell it.
I mean, is that your highest level spell? Because as a warlock, you cast all your spells at your highest level. So.
I think he cast
5, so
yeah, he's casting it. He's casting it at 5th level. However, this is not a 5th level spell. He's upcasting.
Fair enough.
which is why I'm trying to
thought
figure
I'd
out
double
if it's
check
worth
because
me
I
trying
got
to counterspell it or not.
Yeah.
It never hurt to try.
I think it's very worth it.
Less action economy on their side, the better.
It's entirely up to you.
I'm trying to think. Is that similar to George's call? It means concentration, so I might have an idea for it.
Might be fighting your dad's killer right now.
Hopefully we'll be able to figure out why, but yeesh.
I have a feeling I know why, but
Oh wait, he is a human, so
yeah, let's see.
yep.
But yeah, George isn't going to counterspell.
Well, it's 11 plus.
No, I'm saying no. I just did a roll to see what I would do.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. He was seeing if George is going to try to counterspell.
Gotcha. Sorry.
I'm assuming it did. I'm assuming it was evens he would, odds he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
Now that it is its creature's turn, it is going to spread its wings, and it's going to fly down at you, George. And you watch as it forms a mace in its hand and swings its mace down at you.
I feel like I know this spell, and now I want to hold this man's junk. Like I know this spell.
Does a 17 hit your AC, George?
No.
Okay. That won't hit.
Also, I don't know if you want or okay with me changing, but I forgot that you had a fucking different thing for the spell that I was going to do. At least on the hex, I said wisdom's supposed to be intelligence, so if I can't change this one.
I'll swap it. How about a modified 20 to hit?
Oh god, yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, let's see. So you will be taking 19 points of radiant damage as the mace slams into you.
Fortunately, I think he's resistant to that.
Yes. And you then begin noticing that the celestial in front of you begins glowing as it begins looking a little like it has a little more vitality.
Oh.
So you
Alright, then this is a spell that I know. It's a nasty little.
Hubert then notices the shenanery that is going on. Take the dash action.
Orgrim has a question.
It was piercing damage.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Too bad that was not me, because I resist piercing.
And Hubert will use
Wait, does this mean that us three have, like, all of the BPS all together?
Yep. You have bludgeoning. I have slashing. She has piercing.
I have piercing.
And Jubilee, it's your turn.
Alright, gonna move 15 feet up. Use my bonus action to, guess what? Be inspired, my friends. Targets will be Riki, Adel Sarte,
No, don't do me.
George. I get 5 targets, so.
Oh, right. There's only 5 people here. Okay.
And you get 10 HP for it anyway.
All right.
There's a reason to do it on you.
As in, get to the other fucking side of this thing. What was affected again? Was Tauntaun or Patterson?
Oh,
No,
thank
hold
God.
on. Let me finish, please. So I did Riki, George, Thorgrim, Adel Sarte, and Patterson.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna help.
How much temp HP do we get?
8.
Perfect.
Alright, if Patterson is given stuff, then it's going to be try and help Thorgrim out with Bone Claw as best he can. So just, yeah, there we go.
Hello, I am Patterson.
And then since I'm still at range,
Cedric's gonna move away from this thing.
I fucking at the angel boy here.
Okay.
Perfect.
Boom.
Yeah.
You see the knife sink into it as it slowly looks to the knife implanted in its shoulder before now looking at you, Julie.
Right. That's all my action, so.
Adel Sarte.
Okay. I'm
I want
stuck.
to move back, Adel Sarte.
I'm stuck with the dilemma. I don't know what to do. Well, I know
Thank
one
you for
thing
moving
I want to do.
Ricky. I was very concerned.
Yeah, I do have a question, DM, if you don't mind.
What's up?
So, he doesn't, Thorgrim can't move because he's grappled, right?
Correct.
Alright.
His
Good.
speed is 0.
That's fair. Okay, never mind then.
But he has 10 HP.
All right.
I did what I could to help, sorry.
I'm going to take out my Ion Stone. Wait, that's what it's called, yes.
Ayun.
Oh, Ioun, whatever. Ioun Stone. And I am going to cast the spell that I had stored within it, which is Revivify on... I'm forgetting his name. Luminarch.
Okay. So you place your hands. You take the stone in your palm and you place your hands against the arrow hole in his chest, and you see him beginning to glow. And at first, you don't think it's taking effect before you see his entire body beginning to light up like a Christmas tree. Before his eyes snap open, with the bloodshot eyes still very clearly damaged, as he looks around, seeming very confused.
Luminarch, can you heal yourself?
I don't think so.
No? Damn it. Okay.
Then stay down and keep cover.
Yes.
No.
No?
For now, until you get yourself healed.
Just get your ass the fuck over here, Lumi. I have a plan. Not necessarily a good plan, but it might work.
What's your plan?
Long story, not enough time to explain.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're a little busy right now.
And she looks between Tauntaun and the cover, indecisive before saying, fine, go to Tauntaun. Tauntaun, if he dies, that's on you.
I can live with that.
Well, as long as
Never
he stays
mind.
down,
Luminar,
should
get
have
to
a hard
cover.
time hitting him.
Alright, so at the end of Adel's... Wait, are you ending your turn, Adel Sarday?
Nope, not yet. I am going to use... What was your rule? Second spell has to be under what level?
Second level or lower.
Okay. I am going to use the third head... What was it? First or third? Center head of my Hydra amulet, so I can cast... Where is it? Here we go. Bless.
Okay. You all hear a very loud hissing coming from Adel Sarday. George, as you look over, you see her clutching an amulet with 3 Hydra heads on it. You notice that the center one is slowly slinking into the amulet before it seems to close its eyes. Who are you targeting, Adel Sarday?
George Thorgrim and Patterson.
Okay. Anything
yes.
else?
She's gonna look to Luminark, listen, you said so yourself. If people find out that one of their leaders, who's meant to be an immortal, has died, what do you think that will do for them? We'll be fine. Get into cover.
We'll be able to help you in a minute, so you can join the fight, but you just gotta trust us for now.
Alright, at the end of Adel Sarday's turn, Adel Sarday, as you're attempting to talk to him, you watch as he raises his right hand, and you see a white flame beginning to sear in his palm before it shoots out towards where the bone claw is.
Oh?
Cover and fire.
And you watch as it slams into the wall behind the bone claw as radiant flames speed toward its back, coating its back as it lets out a surprised howl of pain as it takes 12 points of fire damage and 13 points of radiant damage for 25
It's a
damage.
It's a Nilo special.
As it moves on to the Bone Claw's turn, which it will begin giggling after taking the damage and will attack Thorgrim a few more times with an 18 to hit with his first attack
Yep.
and a 17 to hit with his second.
Yep. AC 16.
Okay.
At least you didn't crit me again, asshole.
Shit's getting
Alright.
dire, fam.
18,
Oh, yeah.
18 piercing damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy new
Very,
fear.
very perfect. Orgrim could die.
33 piercing damage for the second.
I am very ill.
Okay. So it moves on to your turn. Actually,
Oh,
at the
wait.
end. Yes.
You said what and what?
33 for the first and 18 for the 18 for the first and 33 for the second.
Okay. So,
Barbarian.
25 total.
I just forgot to take off my temporary.
Alright. So at the end of the Bone Claw's turn, you will all see Luminark glow for a moment before he appears here.
Ah, thank goodness.
Legendary actions.
Oh
On
shit.
our side,
Tauntaun, your turn.
Alright, Patterson still has hidden orders, so Tauntaun is going to go try and help, let's say 5, 10, 15, 20. Luminark, what I'm about to do may hurt.
Wonderful news, he says. to
Meanwhile,
this, almost sarcastically, as Patterson gets 2 attacks.
What's up?
pass.
Oh, Patterson! Very good boy, that's a crit.
whack with magic longsword, whack with magic longsword, then crit whack with not magic longsword.
Big whack.
Whack.
Big whack.
Well, at least it was a big one.
Mellow big bites.
And then Tauntaun is going to try and rip the arrow out of him.
The arrow is not there.
It's gone now.
Oh, it is full gone?
Yeah, you did. If you didn't listen to my description, it faded away after piercing his heart.
Oh, I was not here for that. In that case, medical.
Do you know healing spells?
No,
Because
there's a
that,
medicine skill
he
though.
has a medicine skill.
Don't you
Yeah,
need a
the-
feat to use your medicine skill to heal someone in battle?
it's
He's
a
not
feat.
trying to heal him, he's trying to figure out what might be wrong and
I mean,
fix it.
there's nothing wrong anymore. He was hit with a resurrection spell.
Does he still have a hole?
No, Revivify would have healed that.
Okay. Then could he find a way to get rid of the curse, keeping him mortal?
Not without a remove curse.
It's that medical curse? Alright. Well, in that case,
Your cover
Oh.
fire.
Also, we'll get into that later. Moving on.
alright, well, never mind, you look fine. However, here, have this. It's dangerous to go alone. Just pat, pat.
Okay.
Oh shit, I had a healing. I had a healing potion. I should have given that to him. Oh well.
Yeah, but now Tauntaun's gonna be buffing him.
He can give him as many buffs as he wants. He still has 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's got extra AC.
George, your turn.
Alright, George is going to yell out, Thorgrim.
Thorgrim, you there?
You're yelling out to me what? I didn't hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
he's
no,
going
he's
to
yelling
say Thor.
Thorgrim.
Oh, yeah? I'm a little
You
busy.
can at least get towards where Patterson is. Try to. I have a plan.
I
And he's,
kinda can't. I'm stuck.
He's grappled.
if you can, I'll wait until you can at least get out of there. And he's going to hold his turn to see if he can. Because if he doesn't, George is going to do it anyway.
What are
So-
you holding your action for, specifically?
Subnatic. Static.
What?
Synaptic
Spell.
static. Which memory serves that stuns, doesn't it?
Nah, I'm specifically asking what is going to be the trigger for your held action.
Either to see if Thorgrim can get out of that grapple, or at least move himself towards like next to Patterson.
So like
Alright.
right here.
And if he isn't able to do it, then George might just do it anyway.
You want me to be right here then?
Yeah, right there.
Got it. Cool.
Alright.
Or at least like here.
Thorgrim, your turn.
Well,
I am going to, as instructed, attempt to move myself. Words. Attempt to break the grapple.
Okay, roll athletics.
Okay. Advantage because I'm raging.
You manage to struggle for a bit. You slam your warhammer down on the claw, which causes it to dislodge, allowing you to break free.
Awesome. So I will then move over here. Does that take up my whole action?
Yes.
Okay. Then bonus action. Does breaking a grapple count as a aggressive action?
I will count it. Also, you
Okay.
took damage
Okay.
from the bone call, so you will continue.
Okay. So as a bonus action, I will spend a key point, and I will use flurry of blows, and I will use it. My target being the bone claw and myself.
Okay.
So first attack on bone claw. Yeah. 18 to hit, which I believe matches.
It does.
Or 6 and 2 fire.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll my martial arts die plus my wisdom modifier and gain back 3 hit points.
Okie dokie.
As
George.
I punch myself in the face.
George, you see Thorgrim move.
And then deck
Alright.
himself in the face for some reason.
And George is going to cast Magnetic Static at this point. No, things that you can see with it. Pretty much it kind of just sums up like a spirit ball of hypnotic colors and different types of things, and then just tosses it over at that point.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw.
And what's his name is disadvantaged the paladin boy.
Okay. Alright. Alright. So, the paladin made the save, the other two did not.
If Payday even disadvantaged.
Yep.
Dude is pretty tough from what we've seen already.
So, roll your damage.
He's apparently also a smart boy.
Like I still, if his spell to summon this thing is concentration, then he might need to roll for it.
Okay. He does have to roll for it. However, he seems to be able to maintain concentration. However, you do notice that the Bone Claw's head splits a little from the psychic damage dealt to it, as it's no longer looking very good.
Imagine that.
And I don't think it just...
Well, he is behind total cover, so you can't see him.
Yeah. And there was as a more form bonus action, or was that an action?
It is a bonus action, however, you cannot use it at present moment. You lose your bonus actions when you hold your action.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Alright, and then that was his turn then.
He will stay behind cover before pressing his hand to his chest, as you all see a dim red glow come off of him before 40, just fucking books it.
Of course.
Motherfucker, I should have just fucking mind spiked him.
Move on to Luminarch's turn.
Can I ask Luminarch a question?
Sure, speaking as a reaction.
Lumi, was that the same shit the wizard man used?
What do you mean? He asks as you see him summoning a bow.
Right shit.
That was a haste spell.
Tauntaun didn't see the casting stuff.
Oh, someone left.
As may have
Sounds like
been,
it was losing pot.
it was the bot.
Oof.
Alright,
No,
so
no more music. Let's go by that.
Luminarch is going to take aim with his bow and fire. 6, 7.
Yeah, he also has an extra action.
I'm aware. Oh shit, I'm rolling the wrong dice. Hold on.
Kick
Need
his
to roll.
ass, Lumi!
As he is going to fire at the bone claw first. Oh yeah, this disappears. He's going to fire the bone claw, period. Dealing 20 points of piercing damage. 13, 19, 28 points of radiant damage as his arrow speeds towards the Bone Claw's chest, slamming into it. You watch as it glows before it blasts outward. Thorgrim, you see a gaping hole in its chest as it slowly begins deteriorating.
Ah, shit.
Thorgrim will yell, "He's getting away!"
I'm
Thorgrim,
aware.
Thorgrim, you're fast. Get after him.
Thorgrim will do as
Take
Little
Patterson
Sunday
with
says,
you!
and we'll fucking book it.
Ederson will not be able to keep up with Thorgrim.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't think I can track him, but George is gonna keep concentration on his hex since that can stay pretty much in concentration for 24 hours.
Adel,
Yeah?
she motions to follow to help heal Luminarch.
Right.
And then George is gonna try to just keep up with Thorgrim as much as possible.
Hubert?
Patterson has the same orders to keep up as best as he can.
Hubert, do you think you can keep after them?
I will do my best, but I don't think I will be able to.
Damn it. Better you stay here then. See if you can help me heal Luminarch.
He nods.
Speaking of which, Lumi, while you're here healing,
Hubert will give his lay on hands of 50.
would you mind if I took a dip into your memory?
You all will need to roll the dice.
Yep. The D-Ice.
Plus 5, so 13 from me.
Okay.
You know, back when he was dead, Tauntaun was actually ready to eat the charge that makes rituals not take extra time. And then
do
just touch
what?
his floating disc underneath Luminarch and just bring him behind the fire.
All right.
Wait, did they run towards the entrance?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna probably do something stupid, but I'm gonna cut him off at the pass.
Hold on. Take Hubert with you.
Alright, Hubert.
So,
Grab on.
before any of this happens, I need to ask: can any of you keep up with 240 feet of movement?
What the fuck?
No.
This I can.
Define keep up.
Are you able to go 240 feet every turn for 2 turns? No.
Not 240, no. I can the most I can do, because I have a 35-foot move. Double that is 70. Double that is 140.
Well,
Yeah.
my plan was to cut him off at the entrance.
Yeah,
before they left.
there's no way.
Because this spell goes 500 feet.
While it does go 500 feet, you did waste time to go and heal Luminarch, which is time he would have
that's a
been
bonus action, so.
It is a bonus action, but you had to move to him, and you had to heal him, and since you were told to wait for Hubert would have to move over to you. So you would have to wait until at least Hubert's turn, at which point he would have gotten a minimum of 2 turns, which would have put him very far out.
I mean, in the turn order, I believe we were near each other before he got a turn.
I don't remember. I already clicked out of it.
It's gone now.
What do you mean it's gone now? Look back at the recording.
I can't do that
both of
during
our
the
turns were before him.
I can't do that while I'm recording.
Okay. Hold on. I have to do quick math because I don't actually think it was 500. I don't think the stairway was 500 feet deep. I didn't account for this kind of thing because I think I made the stairway only 100 feet travel. Honestly.
You didn't account for Dimension Door. You should always account for Dimension Door.
So
We don't want this guy to get away.
So
I
imagine mind spike him. Fuck.
I know you don't want him to get away. So if the exit is 100 feet, he's moving at 240, so he'd be 140 feet past the exit. Do you still want to go?
I mean, to be fair...
Yes, because, and here's why, because I have another 4th level spell after that to catch up.
Okay.
So,
Is that
you were,
fact?
hold on.
So that
Anyways,
leaves Tauntaun and Adelsarde.
Ricky?
Tauntaun did ask Luminarch a question.
What Luminarch looks to you and goes, "Not right now."
Of course, not right now, but at a later point in time.
I will think about it.
Because dipping into your brains could solve a lot of issues and questions.
I will think
Go by,
about it.
Ricky.
Adelsard, do you say anything?
Yeah, she looks over and is like, Ricky?
Riki looks over.
You okay?
She nods.
She goes over and quickly hugs her. Ugh. Thought that thing was gonna kill you or something.
Riki just kind of blinks to this.
Adel blinks as well and lets her go. Anyway. And she looks to Luminarch. That was Ramiel's lieutenant, wasn't it?
Yes. He was a lieutenant of the city. I've ordered the Redeemed to try and apprehend him, but I don't know if they will be able to keep up with it.
Adel just looks to the flame, or if they even will.
Nah. And you see him reach his hand toward the hole in his armor as his thumb passes over it, and he seems to be bothered.
What's the matter?
That was
Aside
my
from the
bow.
obvious.
That
What?
was my bow.
She points to the bow he's currently holding. Not that one?
This is merely a cheap replica.
Wait.
How
A while-
did he get access
A while ago, someone stole an artifact from you.
They stole my bow of slaying. I honestly don't know how they got their hands on it.
It's because the Bone Claw was the one that killed it. The guards said that they tried to return it to you, but it was in a meeting. I assume that you got it back after the fact.
The Bone Claw is what stole it. However, they found the Bone Claw wielding it. They killed him and brought this back to me. I didn't realize it was a fake until the day after.
Damn it. So we were completely wrong. It wasn't you at all, it was him.
And at this point, Jubilee, you appear, and I don't have a map for this. So we will just do our best to theater open minded. So, let's see, with 140 feet of movement, he can get to here, since that's what he had left over, as he is sprinting toward an exit. Jubilee, you can hear footsteps behind you as George, Patterson, and Thorgrim are all trying their best to sprint up the staircase as quickly as possible.
Gotcha.
So,
We're gonna try and cut him off, guys. Hubert, ready?
Hubert nods, but he will get his turn, or the paladin will get his next turn first, because you had to use your action to dimension.
Mm-hmm.
So 60, 20, 240. Now, the Thorgrim, George, and Patterson will get up the staircase at this point as it moves on to Jubilee.
I would like to use a... Oh, sorry. Never mind. It's not my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to use a key point for Step of the Wind to go past her.
Okay. Each square is 60 feet.
Okay. And how far did you just move me now?
Let's see. You sprinted 60 feet. You had to use 40 feet. I'm gonna assume you're under your dash action normally.
Yeah.
So you'll have 30 feet left over.
Okay. So...
Step of the Wind will give you an additional 70, which will give you 100 feet.
Okay.
So, one
So
square.
that means 3 squares then?
2 squares. Each square is 60 feet.
Yeah.
But I'll be nice and let you move too.
Yeah, because that's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the middle.
All right.
Yes.
George, you cannot go because it took your turn to get to the top. Same as Patterson. Jubilee now. Wait. Yes,
What
George.
do while I'm running up there?
Do what?
Mentally?
What do you want to do?
He's gonna try to, like, as I'm running, like, try his very hardest to get in contact with Azazel.
Unfortunately, you still do not seem to be able to. She is most likely in a meeting, which means she is indisposed.
You think repeatedly calling your mother would make her think, maybe something's up.
If she is in a meeting that requires her full attention, she may have essentially put that on silent.
Yeah, she may have silenced her cell phone.
Alright, George. Fuck, he's not even supposed to be. There's no guards anywhere, is there?
No.
We're gonna try to cut him off.
Okay.
We already yelled down as you guys were coming up. So after doing the calculations, I can teleport right to him. So turn to Hewart, be ready to start swinging.
Okay.
And I'll use the last dimension door to get over there, but I'll also use a bonus action to give Hubert inspiration.
Okay. So move
Now
to
we
what
are-
square you
We're
move to
right
what
in
square
front,
you're going to.
the one right in front of him to his left. Right.
Well, move your character.
Oh. So we just pop in front of him, just hello.
All right.
What the fuck?
Hubert will attempt his attack. Yeah.
He ain't getting away.
Hubert misses. Hubert misses.
Uh,
Hubert misses.
Fuck, I didn't give him. He missed
Wait,
with a
hold on.
21?
Yes, he missed with the 21, but he has a D8 inspiration that he might be able to hit them.
I forgot I didn't give him bless. Eek.
Okay.
Some sick
Hubert-
armor he's got.
Yep, it's magic armor.
Now, who would wear it if we accidentally kill him?
Alright, so Hubert is going to Divine Smite as well. Just for shiggles, to try and dish out as much damage to this guy as he possibly can. At which point, good old Mr. Man here is going to Misty Step 30 feet past both of them, and
Yep.
then take 2 dashes to sprint out of the city.
God damn it.
Dang it! I didn't think he could have no
Wait,
one
do you
in
still
him.
have concentration after getting hit?
Yes,
Damn it.
because while Hubert did deal a lot of damage, he has advantage on his concentration checks because he has the Warcaster feat.
God damn it. He's prepared for everything.
Damn it.
Don't you just hate it when villains have realistic reactions?
Well,
Wait,
you
that I
were-
didn't
we
fucking
ne-
think to mind spike him because he literally tried to assassinate someone.
Well, Hubert, we might have to investigate Ramiel now.
Ramiel. Why?
Yeah. I mean, that's her subordinate, isn't it?
There's a chance.
Yeah,
she
but he
didn't.
escaped outside of the city.
There's a chance. There is a chance that she didn't know of his treachery.
Even so, that still might be at the very least an investigation of her ranks to see if there's any more snakes in the pit.
That is true. Should we return?
Let Dnd do the investigation.
I believe we should return to Natal Sade.
Let's wait for the others to arrive first, because they're running this way.
The other time George isn't even gonna wait for you guys. He's literally gonna run towards the gate.
Get out of the way, George.
I don't think we can keep up with him.
That's not the
Very
point.
fast for that in full plate.
And George is just gonna run to the gate, talk to the guards, whoever's there.
You actually see that the 2 guards that were there have been knocked down as well as slashed, as it seems that on his way passing, the paladin attacked both of them to ensure that they didn't try and stop him.
Are they still at least conscious?
They are still alive. They are just in a lot of pain.
Okay.
Did we get him?
No, he got away.
Shit.
You ever got a good swipe on him, though, before he left? A little goodbye remark.
He has a very durable armor.
Crap. So, what are we gonna do now?
Go back to Il Sarte, and then maybe tell Forge's mother Azazel that Ramiel's unit needs to be investigated.
I could talk to Ramiel.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think they're going to be happy that one of their... If they're not involved, they're not going to be happy one of their subordinates is a turncoat.
No, I know that's never it's always a touchy subject, but I feel like since we're friends, I can smooth it over. Maybe. I don't know.
Alright.
I'm really tired.
Alright, so, real quick, we're gonna wrap up because we're a little past time. So is there anything anybody wants to do real quick before the session ends?
Nope.
All Tauntaun wants is a peek into Luminar's brain.
He has said no to this currently.
Yeah, he said he'd think about it.
George, he's still going to be keeping his main concentration on his hex spell.
Okay.
It'll only last like an hour.
At level 5, it's 24 hours.
So, how does this work? Do you know where he is now?
No, I'm just keeping concentration on it because
So
he
long-
doesn't know there's any way for it.
So long as the paladin is on the same plane of existence, George will know he is on the same plane of existence.
It's just a fuck you to him. It's
Pretty much. He can just keep
It-
concentration on it. He wants to try
it's-
to see if there's...
It still gives him disadvantage on all of his intelligence saving throws. So
that was wisdom, but okay.
Quick,
He
somebody,
said
I should have
wisdom.
done his wisdom, but I
He's-
was going to go for... I thought he was going to stay and fight, but I should have figured that he was going to try to run after seeing Luminarch revive, so...
quick, somebody feeble mind him.
but
That's
Yeah.
a bit too high level for my pay grade right now. Maybe you guys should pay me more.
But yeah,
No.
as good of a plan as it was on Adel Sarday's part to resurrect Luminarch. Resurrecting Luminarch is what made him packing,
Well,
because he was confident he could kill everybody there with his summoned Celestial and the Bone Claw. He knew he couldn't beat Luminarch.
well. Hey. Oh well.
All right. Well, with
It's
that,
just that one soundbite. Ah, shit!
all right. And with that, I'm gonna hop off, and I will
Yep.
see you all next week.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.